How you like my shirt? You know what? Matt Ryan. Hey, listen. Let me get one thing straight about Matt Ryan. Kyle and Matt don't like each other. They don't. They had bad words when they separated. I promise you, Matt Ryan is not coming to San Francisco. Now, yeah, now I don't want to see Jimmy go, as you know, but if you're going to bring somebody in, please stop with Sam Darnold, too. That is not an upgrade. Parallel move, that's a lateral move at best. Now, you want to bring Aaron Rodgers in? I could be persuaded in that direction, but the rest of this trash, come on, man. In the draft, I was watching Zach. I like him. All right, we'll see what happens. Fam, today's midweek press conference revealed that nothing other than referring to the roster status. But KB's been the most special case. KB has been the most special case in the NFL this year. On today, Shannon was asked about Bourne, and he was going to say, I'm not allowed to talk about it, but it's what you've heard. I mean, positive, negative, positive, negative. I'm gonna go search this. I want to know, has there been another player that's been positive one day and negative the next, like Kendrick Bourne? Shanahan was referring, of course, to the results of the test. The first positive was from last week, which was followed by 2 negatives. Then a positive again this week, followed by a negative. How do you have COVID today and the symptoms go away so fast, the next day the test can't even pick it up? And that means Bourne has tested negative since being placed on the reserve COVID-19 list this week. It also means that the receiver, or should I say Kendrick, did indeed test positive for the virus again and wasn't placed on the list due to close contact with an infected person or people. Kendrick will require one more negative test result before allowing to rejoin his team. Vegas is probably paying attention to this and laughing, right? Hey, guys, just for fun, let's put out a line on whether Kendrick tests negative or positive tomorrow. Let's get the odds up there. I would put money on it. Kendrick he'll test positive tomorrow. I'm just saying, it's the way it works. If he gets a negative, it means he will be positive the next time. And by the way, fam, Takk McKinley, who was the 26th overall choice in 2017, meaning he was the first-round pick, selected 4 picks before T.J. Watt. Can you imagine? Boy, I bet the Falcons said, oh, why? Takk has only $875,000 left on his rookie contract for the remainder of this season, with none of it guaranteed. I don't know how he got a rookie contract with no guaranteed money, but so McKinley is pretty much a low-risk waiver claim for the Bengals. Damn it. It was since he wasn't the only team interested in McKinley. According to Ian Rappaport, the Raiders, Browns, and our 49ers also put in a claim, even though Kyle pretended like he didn't. I knew they would. Come on. We got D Ford. We need anybody we can get because D Ford ain't coming back. If he does, it'll be just for a few minutes. Set, 6, 6, 6. Oh, there he goes. There goes D. One snap, and he's back in the hospital. You know what? I'm on board for drafting one next year. As long, you know what though? He needs to be a first rounder. Man, what are the chances of another Nick Bosa or even the guy over in Washington, right? I just want Ohio State guys. There's got to be some others though. Okay, anyway. Fam, the agonizing list of Niners injuries is growing longer as the guys prepare for their trip to New Orleans, as you know. And here's a scary fact, fam. Of the 11 listed offensive starters in the team's 2019 matchup with the Saints, only 4 players are currently slated to suit back up on Sunday. Here's the funny thing about it. Juice, Mike McGlinchey, Lakin, the Jamaican Thomason, will play for the 49ers. That's 3. E-Man Sanders, of course, will be on the other side of the field with the Saints. That's 4. We don't even have all 4 of them. 3 of them only. One of them, well, actually, the best one here is playing with the Saints. Well, I don't know. It's the best one here. Yeah, I guess he is the best one there. When Coach Shanahan last spoke to the media after the beatdown they took from the Packers, he was hopeful that both Deebo and Raheem will return for the contest with the Saints. Not going to happen. During today's presser, Shanahan ruled out Mostert for the Sunday's matchup, and Deebo's availability is in question as well. But you can pretty much assume it won't be a question Sunday. Shanahan's looking towards the Rams and see if we can get a run. He's not going to risk anybody this weekend. Not going to happen. I know it's going to happen. Deebo sat out the first practice of the week while nursing a hamstring injury, and then it's kept him out the last 2 games, as you already know. Trent Taylor, his back is hurting him. And, of course, KB, COVID reserve, you know about his story. Also missed practice today, but are day-to-day, and Coach hopes to have them back this week. Coach Shanahan also announced that Kwaski T will go on his annual IR leave after injuring his toe in the loss to the Packers. Turf toe seems to be confirmed now. His contract expires this year, too. What are you going to do? QT will be eligible to return in Week 13. K'Wan Williams, much to the chagrin, Dion thought K'Wan was being held out for strategic matter. Now, K'Wan's really hurt. He also missed a few games with a high ankle sprain. So Shanahan explained that placing him on the IR is not an option because teams can only designate a player to return once per season. So K'Wan's going to walk around that bad ankle, but I'm sure he'll be able to find a seat. Williams was previously on the IR weeks 5 through 7 with a knee and hip injury. Demetrius Flanagan Foles, what a name, huh? Will also miss Sunday's game. Hey, this is the way it goes, fam. Every other person we got on this team is on the IR. DF Foles is still working his way back from a hamstring injury. He suffered in Week 8 facing the Hawks. Misery, and suffering continues. The Niners finally will have a chance to heal up, though, during their late season Week 11 break of this season. Finally, will it help? Can these people please heal up? And fam, here's what worries me the most. Can they heal up, bring that booty back, and stay on the field for the remainder of the season? This is the million-dollar question. Where's my medical people out there and health and trainers and people? Can you please keep these guys upright? Pulling muscles is something that really bothers me. You know why? That can be prevented. That absolutely can be prevented. Now, some of these collisions you see out there when guys getting hurt, those are the ones that can't be predictable, and it's a 50-50 chance on every step that a player's going down. A hammy should be a 20 to 80 thing. A hammy should not be occurring all the time. Shanahan hopes to have both TC and Raheem back on the field to face the Rams when they return. See, he's already looking ahead. Sherman returned to practice today, but while Coach won't rule him out, he said that Sherman is a long shot to play versus Nolans. So Shanahan's going to just regroup, rally the troops, hopefully get them healthy and ready to go. Week 12, here we come. And I got to tell you, the NFC East, sorry as that is, we may actually find our way back into the playoffs. I don't want to back into the playoffs. When I go into the playoffs, I don't want to. And I know, is Smiley in there? Y'all don't want to be like your team, Smiley. You guys are a joke. Every year, here they come. Russell Williams is up again for the MVP candidate. Bingo! There they are. The Hawks, they back into the playoffs again. Week 1. Oh, well, that's it for the Hawks again this year. And that playoff berth means they'll be picking in the middle of the pack again next year. It's a nasty cycle. If you're going to lose, go ahead and get your butt kicked. Get the picks. You don't have to go out there and tank, play ball. But, I mean, it's going to be an organic thing. If you don't have the team to win, you're going to lose. So we lose, but I want to go down fighting. You know? So if they do lose, you go ahead. We've already been to the top of the draft. Get rid of D Ford, get an edge rusher. I know you're saying get rid of Jimmy, get a quarterback. I can almost assure you they're not going to get a quarterback in the first round. 49ers don't work like that. I'm not trying to destroy your hopes. Bring me an argument. I do like that kid Harrison. Yeah, he's kind of interesting. Okay. If he could just come in and sit behind, I don't want him to start next year. I want him to sit down and season for at least 1 year, though. Get used to NFL speed. Bring him in for a few games, and let's see what he's got. And if Jimmy does revive, like I'm pretty sure he's going to, yeah, I'm sure he is. See, what I need for Jimmy to do is stop getting hurt. Can he do that? And I do listen to the argument that, come on, man, no matter how good you think he is, he ain't going to stay healthy. I do listen to that. I hear it. Because every year he's been with us, yeah, that has been the case. Except for last year, of course. But we went to the Super Bowl that year. See, I worry about that being very scary. You get rid of him, now he goes to another team. I think Luck, he's got a weird thing going on. If he's out there, he's going to win for you. That's just the way he is. He wins. If he's not, as you know, we're going to lose. Now, what if we bring another one of these guys in here? They come in, and everybody, yes, we got this guy. He comes in. Oh, man, God, Jesus, man. See if Jimmy can get back here. Hey, Nana Rich, man, I really hope Deebo plays. If not, we are going to be in for a bloodbath. I know, Rich. That's what I'm worried about, too. NorCal Refrigeration and HVAC. Kyle's best play call Sunday will be the punt. Ooh. We're sorry. You know, it's the first time we had a reality dead in the eye. Avatar Singh, let's go Niners. This game will be really tough, but let's hope it's competitive. We should be healthy enough to compete against Rams after the bye. Yeah, we can, yeah. This game's for entertainment purposes only this weekend. Ray Jr., what's up? Once again, how you doing, fam? Oh, Ray Jr., man, I'm just sitting there. It's that contemplation. I want to watch a game. It's going to be like watching a scary movie. Watch it between your fingers. Oh, Pachito Villa. So what's up with DJ Jones? Oh, you mean as far as his production? I don't know what's going on with our defensive line, really. There's a lot of weird things going on with this team. DJ Malone, hey, did you hear about the playoff expansion? I can only speculate. Seating in brackets, your thoughts. You had mentioned before that we'll be getting a lot of our guys back after the bye week. Yeah, really are. I think some of them could probably come back this week. But Kyle said, no, you know what? No, I'm not. You guys, we're not beating the Saints. Let's just go ahead and relax. He hadn't saying that to his team. He isn't saying it to the guys, of course. But him and Lynch may be saying things like that. Julian Adams, Julian, I was excited to see the Niners run a two tight end offense with Kittle and Reed, but oh well, probably not going to see this. No, you're not. That's so heartbreaking. I so wanted to see that. Oh, man. God. Hey, Jose.
What up, Ronbo?
Jose, man, I'm just looking at the, the truth. The whole truth, nothing but the truth. It's very vicious, Jose. We're going up against a Saints team. Jose, you know what, though? I got to say. The Saints, they just own the Bucks. They beat them up last time. So, it's one of the matchup things, I think, similar to what we have with the Cardinals. I mean, last year, Cardinals got beat by everybody but us. We had to fight and struggle. Maybe they won't be as tough as they look. Jose, I'm changing my tune. We have a shot this weekend.
I wish that was the case, Ronbo, but with these injuries not coming back this week, I feel like it's a Tampa Bay repeat all over.
Oh, my God. It may be worse. Ooh, Jose, that's pretty funny.
To say it, too.
Maybe we get more than 3 points. If we do, that means we're better than the Bucks.
Yeah, I think we'll get 10. I can see us getting 10.
All right. All right.
If we had Mostert in the back, I'd figure we'd get 17, 21 points. But
I did
no,
too.
man.
Deebo and Mostert, I know he was going to get some points. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Man, Deebo, Mostert, and Reed probably would have played if they were going to do that. You got a good solid tight end. You got a good run game. You got a good receiver out there. You got juice. That's why when these guys get back. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
And then Richie James on the come up.
Yes, and Ayuk's back. We was gonna score points. Yeah, we were. Oh.
Yeah, imagine that. Ayuk, Deebo, Richie. Yeah.
Okay, we still got Ayuk and Richie.
On.
Ayuk and Richie. You know what? Ayuk, Richie, and if Kendrick could just get past whatever people are examining for that COVID stuff, Kendrick looked good last time, and Ayuk and Richie could do all the heavy lifting. We might be okay. We might compete.
Yeah, yeah, we'll compete for a bit. Hopefully, you know what? If we score first, I feel like we'll have a chance. If
Yeah,
we
because
don't
that
go
looked
out
like we
there
could
and
move the ball.
punt the
Yeah.
first, yeah. As long as we move the ball, we have a chance. If we can't, then obviously it's gonna be game over probably halftime, which I hope not.
For
But
first quarter. 49ers sent a guy with a white flag coming out of the locker room at the half.
might as well just wear the white jerseys too.
We shamed the white jersey already. We can't wear it again. Oh,
Yeah,
man.
man, that's a really nice looking jersey, though, man.
God. But Jose, I'm telling you, man, what do you do as a game plan? You got Emmanuel Mosley over there giving intel. You got Quan over there giving intel. I mean, I just don't. I do not want to get embarrassed in this game. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
I don't either, but I mean, there's not much we can do with all the injuries we have. I mean, there's not much we can do. But put up a
Brunskill's
fight
going
at
to
least.
be I know. Brunskill's going to be probably still going to be at center. Compton's going to be a guard. You know what? We got to worry that something could. I hope nothing happens, but we have to worry about Nick Mullins. That rush was. They were killing Brady, just stomping him into the dirt.
Yeah, they were getting to him way too easy.
Man,
that's what I was saying. When you even if you have Brady, you see how his O-line performs. No matter who you have behind the 49ers O-line, if that happens, you can't do nothing. No matter who you have back there. So
and the Bucks have a
just
and
blame
the Bucks
Jimmy
have a
all the
decent.
time, but
I know, and the Bucks have a decent offensive line. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I, Jose, when's the last time you thought the 49ers were going to lose? My entire time since I've been doing this, I never go into a week. Well, with the Cardinals, I always worried about them recently. But I've never went into a week thought we had, oh, man, I don't know. Make sure the ambulance is outside. And maybe the Red Cross should be there. This is really a scary thing. Oh,
yeah,
man.
the last time I figured we take a loss was literally last year against New Orleans, but
You see? I
you
was
know
worried
how
about that
went,
game.
so.
Yes. I was worried about that game last year because we just got through going through the gauntlet, and this was just the worst part of it. Yeah. But what happened to us?
Yeah, there was
Jose, what happened to us, though? We went in there
Exactly,
and
that's-
we kicked some butt. God.
Come back. Probably iconic moment there with Kittle running down the sideline. Man, that gave me goosebumps every time I rewatched it.
I tell you, Xavier, Kittle's a beast. He defines the term. Jose, we got to go, though, fam. Hey, Jose, man, I'm going to see you. Actually, I'll see you Sunday. No, Saturday. Yes, I'm sorry. Saturday. We'll get together for the scores because I got to miss some time here for a minute. But I'll see you Saturday. So get your score ready. And I guess it's going to be an honest day for 49er fans. Go ahead.
All right, now I'm saying I don't want to get the score ready because I don't even want to imagine what.
You know what, Jose? I think we might postpone the scores. We'll just talk football. Ain't no point giving scores and make people lie.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We're all gonna be wrong anyway.
I'll see you Saturday, Jose.
All right, Ronbo, take care.
You too, fam. Hey, Scars, thanks. Scars, I don't know, SCERS. Scars, maybe. Scars, thanks. He says, we need to do everything in our power to get the Buckner back next year. I know, man, Grant Cohn's already pinning the bus label on Javon Kinlaw. I think it's a little early, but still. Dollar Bill Will.
Ronbo, what's up, man? What's going on?
Will, man, I'm just sitting here crying and carrying on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've not had a moment like, even when we was at our worst, I didn't feel like I'm getting ready to step out on a train track with the conductor not knowing anybody's on the track, going to Nolans. And you know the Saints are sitting back there laughing. Here they come, boy. I'm going to get that butt from last year. You know it. So, Will, you got all your boys on injury list, or else they're just going to be out. And you're going to go out there. Who you going to start
Yeah.
at every position?
Man, no, it's tough, but I mean, this is the hand we were dealt with. So
Yeah.
just gotta find a way to make it out of every situation, I guess. But I mean, oh well, Trent Williams is back. That's good. That'll help Nick Mullins' blind side.
Yeah.
Grossu is Grossu hurt? I mean,
No,
is
he
Grossu
looks
hurt?
no. He looks so bad against the Hawks. He made Kyle mad. They
Oh
just that's what happened there. So
yeah. I don't know how. To be honest with you, though, Ronbo, I don't know how they're gonna,
I'm scared for
dress
Nick.
up that offensive line. But I mean,
Ooh.
it's no way around it now. Like we just gotta get ready because, like I said, they shut Brady down in that game. A couple of nights ago.
Last
So,
week, yeah.
um,
Wow.
yeah,
Getting up
man.
off the ground
But
all day.
yeah, it's just tough, man. I mean, it's unreal that every game someone's hurt. If it's not one, it's two. If it's not two, it's
We
three.
average
And
two.
it's like every game, we can't never finish a game without someone being hurt. Like I really do think it's a curse on this team. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know. I mean, do I think we deserve it? No, we haven't done anything for us to deserve it. It's just weird, man. But I mean, I guess I said it's the COVID, and I'm gonna stick by it. I really believe it's the COVID because it really messed up everybody's, off season with no OTAs and little training camp and no preseason. Them guys' bodies are so used to going through all that processing that since we didn't have one this year, their body just can't take it. I'm gonna stand by that, but
That's
it's
probably
just.
true.
But I didn't know it was gonna wipe out all of our our players though. I mean, if you look at the injury list, it look like a freaking Pro Bowl list.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, everybody.
it's crazy. It's crazy, man. But I just can't believe it. Like I'm just ready for 2020 to be over with. To be honest with you, I'm just ready for it to be done. Like we got November and December is the last month, and I can't wait till we get through December so we can just move on to 2021. But yeah, it's tough, man. But we just gotta deal with the hand that's dealt to us. I know one thing. I wish we would have got McKinney. I really wish we did because Ronbo, we're going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the league right now, Drew Brees,
I
and we
know.
do not have a pass rush.
I know. I mean,
We don't have
he's
a pass rush at all, man. I mean,
and,
for the
and
past 4 games,
yeah.
for the
And
past for 4 games, we only had every quarterback we faced. They sitting in the pocket making a pizza.
quietly, peacefully. And Breeze, we had a good pass rush last year, and Breeze was working them. So what's he gonna do with these guys? Oh my God.
And Cook and Cook, the tight end Cook, he gave us a run for our money in the beginning of the game before we knocked him out, and he's back.
Oh,
And
along with Michael.
you got and Mostert Harris team tackle the guy, and he playing because Tart out with the turf toe.
Oh, it's the same situation. Darts out. Marcel. They got to. Coach has got to wake up and put Cyprian in. I think Cyprian gives us a better chance than Marcel. Coach, please.
Ronbo, I think they need to put Cyprian in and Tavares Moore in there. Tavares Moore need to be playing the free safety, and Cyprian needs to be playing the strong. I mean, Mostert Harris, he's average, but he can't tackle.
Well, I thought his
He
tackling was better than
tackles
his
with his
coverage.
he tackles with his head down. He got beat in the Packers game when the
That's what I'm saying.
dude flew right by him. He was in the wrong position and got his butt burnt, and the
Right.
dude caught the touchdown.
Ran right by him.
Mostert Harris, I mean, he's an average player, but he ain't elite. it's. I mean, I look, Ronbo. I'm gonna watch the game, but I might have me a bottle of Advil right next to me, cause I'm gonna be popping. Cause my head gonna be hurting, man, watching this game. I mean, hopefully Kyle puts up a good game plan. I mean, I'm pretty sure you will. I mean, he's the best play caller in the league. But I mean, when you ain't got the players out there to make the plays work,
Yeah.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a struggle. But I mean, we just have to find out. Now, I know we're still in position for that 7th spot. We still are. Even if we lose, we'll still be in that position. And you never know, they may open up the 8th spot, and have 8 teams on both conferences in the playoffs. So I mean, we're down, but we're not out. But we're gonna have to win some games in order for to squeak in there. And if we squeak in there, hopefully all of our soldiers are back, and then we can make a run. Because if we get into the playoffs and we get Jimmy back, Kill, D Ford, Sherman, all these guys back, we're gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
So
but yeah, can Kittle come back this year? I think he probably could. Anyway, well, we got to go, and I'll tell you, I'll see you Saturday, and I don't know about scores, but we can group hug before the game. All right,
yeah,
let me
it's
see
gonna be
you
it's gonna
then.
be a rough one. But shout,
Oh
yeah, shout out to you,
God,
Rombo, man. Shout out to my TNT fam, Trey, Trez, Big Show, Russo, all them guys, man. Shout out to the Rumble Sports Fan Club, Rico, Jersey Joe, Sewell, all them guys, man. Hey, man. Super Bowl 50. I'm still gonna say it, Rumble. No matter, despite of what we going through, I'm still gonna say it. Super
yes,
Bowl 55. It won't be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It'll be the San Francisco 49ers versus to be announced. If the Rams, if Rudy, we beat them this year. They still got them sorry jerseys. They got Jalen Ramsey for nothing. Give him all that money. He ain't making no type of impact, and they broke. All right, Rumble.
night, Will, truth, whole truth. Oh God, and the thing is, we got to play the Bills. The Bills, they look rough, don't they? Hey, Rebel, damn, 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 Ronbo strong, I'm hoping though, fam. I'm hoping as we're sitting there like I did last year. Even we was at full force just about last year, except Kwasky wasn't there and Marcel was in the wrong position for Cook to go wild, and that's going to be the case again this year. I said before we went in the game, oh man, this is, and we went in there, we came out. Of course, we had some dramatic plays in that game. You got E-Man downfield. E-Man, Jimmy hit him deep. And also, E-Man was so key in that game. E-Man that passed to Mostert. You know what I mean? And now he's on their team. This blocks is stacked so high against us. The owl.
What's going on, brother?
I'm trying. D, I'm sorry. Wait, D, let me acknowledge 49 Lakers. 49 Lakers thanks. He says I'm down for tanking. See, people understand. You can't tank in football. You can do it in baseball, basketball, but you can't fake football. It's not designed to tank. You can strategically remove people, start your third string quarterback. You can drop all your starters. But then the commissioner's going to call you on the phone and ask you what you're doing. So, it's tough to do in football to tank. If you're sorry, you'll just be sorry. There's nothing anybody can do. You don't have to tank. Go out there, play hard as you can. You're still going to get killed. D will confirm that. D.
Well, I mean, I'm not happy with the reports from Shanahan today. No, this situation with Kendrick is driving me absolutely insane. He's positive, he's not positive. Look, man, he probably just doesn't even have it, and these tests are just crap.
Ain't it
and
strange?
They keep acting like it doesn't make sense how you have it, you don't have it, then you have it, then you don't have it. Like, it seems like the testing is inaccurate in some way, shape, or form.
And I wish you wouldn't take
as
that
far as
same
K1
test, that same group again. Don't do it again. Go somewhere else.
Yeah, at some point, they got to allow him to switch it up. Hopefully he can be on the field, because if not, we're going to be running with Ayuk, Richie James, Trent Taylor, and River Craycraft.
Oh, I've even forgotten about him. He's easy to forget.
The last two guys the last two guys aren't going to be worth it. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we have to run and we have to put somebody in a slot, I guarantee you, it seems like Shanahan has more faith in River Craycraft than he does in
Richard?
Trent Taylor.
Oh,
No, God, no. After what Richie did,
yeah.
he'd
Put
be
Richie in the
stupid to
slot.
put River Craycraft on the
Yeah.
field. Well, I mean, Richie can be dynamic out of the slot, but then you're going to have to start Craycraft outside at the extra line. That just doesn't make sense.
Oh, you mean if
So I think what you'll
if
do is
Kendrick's not there? Yeah, because Ayuk, I forgot. You're right.
exactly because we're hoping that KB will be there, and then with K1 having another high ankle sprain, it's like Jesus Christ, man.
Oh,
Basically, at this point, it's like don't rush these guys back. Just give them the time off and just deal with it. You're gonna have to work through whatever you're gonna work through. But if we can get at least KB to be on the field, then we'll have Ayuk, we'll have KB, and we'll have Richie. And then, we won't have to worry too much about that. I don't know what the status is on Jeff Wilson Jr. He didn't even say, didn't even ask him about him. So I'm hoping, maybe if we can at least get Jeff Wilson Jr. back, and then we'll have at least, some viable threats there at running back, because I like what Jet did last game with his patience and whatnot, but it's still,
you like
we
to have that
need these
explosive runner
guys
out there.
back.
Yeah.
I like that explosive runner, and Jeff is one of the explosive runners. But one of the things is, it's after this bye week we should be good, but I don't like the fact that Mike Thomas is is back this week. Like, they beat the crap out of the Bucks. It's gonna be a long day, man. I'm just, at least as long as we at least have Ayuk and Richie on the field, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and say that, because I want KB to be there, but then again, with this stupid COVID crap, he keeps testing positive, negative, positive. Like, we don't know what's going on. But
Does it concern you though? Did you see what they had Tom Brady eating grass all day long? They was running through that offensive line, and the Bucks offensive line is decent, and they was whooping Tom's booty all day. I mean, he was getting up constantly, and when he wasn't getting up
scary,
off the dirt, he was hurrying, bad throws.
Yeah, it is. It's scary to me that our offensive line has to face that. But like I said, at a bare minimum, we should be back to normal. We should have the regular offensive line there, save for, having Ben Garland in there instead of Haranis Grassi. Everybody should be back to their normal spots. If Shanahan goes into his game playing musical chairs with the line again like that, we're screwed.
Yeah.
Because you can't do that against a front like the Saints. You see what the defensive front of the Green Bay Packers did to us. The Saints are going to eat us alive.
Worse.
So I don't want that to be a situation. I'm hoping that he just puts the line back the way it was. They continue to work, and maybe after the bye week we'll get enough guys back. But right now, man, we're just injury ravaged, and if we lose this game to the Saints,
no surprise,
you can kiss our playoff hopes goodbye.
Well,
it's not a surprise, but you can kiss our playoff hopes goodbye. At least I want us to be competitive the rest of the year, though. I don't want to be losing like big time. I want us to at least go into these games and go out without, with the fight. Don't go out like chumps and just be suckers. And yes, people out there, you can't tank in football. It doesn't work like that.
Can't do it.
If you're tanking in football, then automatically that you were the Colts when they drafted Andrew Luck.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
And if a coach sees you out there loafing, he's going to bench you for your attitude. Football's a game of attitude.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, nobody goes out
you
there.
You have to. Yeah, because it's 90% mental and 10% athletic ability. But it's just we're in a sticky situation, man. We're just so decimated by injuries this year, and I mean the only people we're really going to get back is like Richard Sherman, Weston Richburg, and Ronald Blair. But the thing is you got to hope that Blair is going to be ready. You got to hope that Richburg is going to be ready. Richburg's been missing literally the whole season. He's missed literally already almost 10 games. And to me, that's BS. We paying him. Yeah, we're paying Richard. We have $80.8 million on IR. D Ford with his worthless self. Weston Richburg with his worthless self. I know a lot of people like him, but the man can't stay healthy. He hasn't been healthy since we got him. He wasn't healthy with the Giants. Yeah, like what good are you sitting on the sideline sucking up cap space?
Nothing, and taking up a space. We could get somebody else in. Then we got to go, fam. I'll tell you, man. I'll be back Saturday. And as I said, I don't know if I'm going to call it, you call it day or what. We'll just get together for prayer. Yes, let's hold.
Yeah, there
church.
It is, Ronbo. Man, I'm telling you, telepathic like Professor X. I was about to say that. You're gonna have to name the show. That show is gonna be called Prayer for the Niners. And just put some big praying hands up, put a wheelchair on there, and pray that God we can get out of this game. Have a good evening, brother. I appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do. Thanks, all right, man. Brother.
Niner Gang Podcast. You'll see it right there in the chat, rolling up and out, working the haters like Seahawks rain. Yeah, I said the 49ers would have been undefeated had been uninjured. Damn right. 49ers have one of the best rosters in the NFL and one of the best play callers. I got Nick Bosa. I got D Ford. I got my edges set. I got my interior play will definitely be fine with that. I got Jimmy. No matter what you think about him, he's got all kind of weapons out there. You damn right I was going to be undefeated. I still say so. Yeah. Shoot, I got D Ford to help George Kittle. Hey, Jimmy G, 49. Remember, we win out starting week 12 when everyone comes back. I like his attitude. We'll be 10-6 heading to playoffs. I see. I've had this notion myself. Still hope season starts week 12. Wouldn't that be interesting? And George would probably be able to play. He'd need a week or so to get in shape. But by week 14 or 15, George Kittle might be fine. Kyle's not going to bring him back out there, I don't think, otherwise, unless we're winning. Rebel D, Tom Brady, also 62 years old. I know. But I was Tom, and I kept going back and forth in the game. Every time I came back, Tom was getting up off the dirt. I said, God, Jesus. Hey, James.
What's up, Ronbo?
James, as we were trying to wait till Saturday to hold a revival meeting, but you know what? I guess we kind of already started. You know, it's James. I think what we're all afraid of is having seen what happened to the Bucs by the hand of the Saints, and we figure, and we're not even at 70% going in there. It's not a good thing. But James, like I said, like we have trouble with the Cardinals, maybe the Saints just have the Bucs number.
Well, first and foremost, thank you, Ronbo, for what you and your staff do and everything that you make available for us and the platform.
Pure pleasure.
And thank you. In that Bucs game with the Saints, you know, Tom Brady had 3 interceptions. He gave them short fields. He basically gave them 21 points.
Whoa.
And Quan Alexander didn't play. Okay. Drew Brees still made a lot of candid mistakes. It's like, I mean, they're beatable, the Saints. They are. Brady, and once again, you know what? Brady's team looked at the first interception and was like, okay, that's not good, but you gave it to him like at the 17-yard line. But that next interception, I think it was a pick six, and it kind of took the will out of him.
Yeah. And
we have those same mental periods with the 49ers right now because of who's behind center. But, you know, I'll say it like this. I mean, I didn't mean to go there like that, but I was already there, basically. And, truth be told, this game Sunday, I'm not saying I'm worried because I feel it's going to be a horror show. I really do. And I don't mean that in a negative way or nothing, but
fully understand.
I can say this much. If Nick Mullins starts with the early turnovers, I hope Kyle will hook him and play CJ. Because, listen, it's like we know what happens when he makes that first turnover. The second one, he's just standing there like, I don't know, looking like a possum wants to go to sleep. Like he done ate a rat too big or something. And he can't find his way. And that's scary, man.
God.
That's really scary. And so, I mean, you know, I'm trying to have some humor about it, but
Well,
I
you
hope
got
we
to.
pull it off. But it just, if we don't, like the other caller, Dion, said how important this game is, because we lose this one, our playoff chances are very slim. They're very slim. And I think if Kyle is playing musical chairs with the O-line again Sunday, then they don't plan on paying some players, and even they looking at some of them starters on the O-line that might not, you know, they got players like Colton Kivitz, which I think he may be better even moved out to left tackle instead of playing left guard. But
no,
at the same time,
Trent's not a left tackle. You mean right tackle?
Yeah, I know. I mean, if Trent. Well, either way, because it's like, do we give him a big contract from what we've seen out of him this year?
We're going to be talking about that a lot in a few weeks. I think we're waiting for the end of the season to give him a full evaluation.
And then Laken Tomlinson is up for a contract extension
already.
You know, they're looking at it. They just signed him
2 years ago. A year before.
I think it was just in 2018. He just got a 2-year extension.
Oh, it was only a 2-year extension. Okay, because I didn't know the extent of that. Okay.
I don't know if it's 2 years or 3 years, but I know it's a lot. It's a few on there that we got to think about paying. And we got these other younger players.
Do you have a problem with Laken Tomlinson, though? I mean, I thought he was kind of solid.
No, I don't. Laken Tomlinson is one that I think they should actually think about signing, because he's been quite productive, man, and stayed healthy so far.
You never see Laken missing, right?
And that's a plus.
Yeah, and he does a good job. Pretty good job, anyway.
Now, one thing I can say is they're not. You can see it coming. It's going to be a lot of people turning in their gate pass in 2021. Last week, Akello Witherspoon, it was a healthy scratch. That's telling you he's the next one out the door behind Dante, bro.
He was also a healthy scratch
last Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, he's gone. He's playing for the Giants now.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm saying that healthy scratch. When you're all right and they still don't let you play, that means you're looking toward getting rid of you.
Yeah. That's exactly right. And I think that our offense, believe it or not, I see a lot of things still shaping with the offense, because, like, even by the production of Richie James, I don't think Kyle is going to go away from that.
No, unless he's a damn fool.
You got players like Trent Taylor up for a contract. Who's the next one? One is already gone, Dante Pettis. Okay, KB really needs to get the act together, but
if he can stop getting COVID,
you know, if he can get over the COVID crisis he's dealing with, you know, and you know, I mean, we got a chance. I'm not going to say that, you know, we don't have a chance. We do, and I hope that Kyle exasperates all those chances and opportunities. If Nick starts to go bad in the very beginning, give him the hook, man. Get him out of there. Let CJ come into the game, because guess what? It could be the same. It's nothing to lose, because, you know, once this guy starts to make the turnovers, most quarterbacks I've seen, you can live with a turnover if they can move on to the next play and not get like a brain lag.
No, you got to have a short memory. Quarterbacks got to have a short memory.
He doesn't have that, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't have that. That's the scary part about him. Maybe he'll do well in this game. I hope he does. Because,
I do too.
You know,
James,
James,
we got to go, but listen, I tell you, just keep the 49ers in your prayers. If for no other reason, to make sure some of them can come home. This is going to be real bloody in Nolans. Oh, my good gracious.
I tell you what'll make you laugh before you go. You might see me driving the bus with the IR signs on it, with all of them in the back, you know, my little jersey on, little doggone Niner scarf, just driving along, going across the Golden Gate, heading out to New Orleans. Just to make you laugh, man. But anyway, Niner Empire, Niner for life. Have a great evening. Be blessed. Stay safe, y'all. Let's try to get through this COVID problem, and God will make a way for everything else, and keep us and the Niners in prayer, because we're gonna need it by Sunday.
Definitely.
God bless you all. Have a great evening.
Night, friend. Thanks, James. Oh, yeah. No, those trades for Jimmy, guys, you're talking to Jimmy's dude. I ain't interested. Hey, Clarence.
Hey, Ronbo. How are you?
Clarence, Clarence, I'm just, you know what? I'm pretty much comfortable with. I'm I think I'm at peace with what I think is going to happen this weekend. We're making jokes, and now we haven't done that in a long time. We're going up against an absolute. I mean, you talk about a David and Goliath matchup. Although Clarence, I got to tell you though, before you get started, I do think that the 49ers. You got guys like Richie James and Ayuk. I think they're going to play way above their heads. I think they're going to come out there with an enthusiasm that could snake bite and slowly kill the Saints from the first quarter on, especially if, like James says, somebody said, if we come out and strike first with a certain amount of ease, the Saints might not get the advantage they get because last week the Bucs, Tom's out there throwing INTs and putting them in great field position. I think they quit. But Clarence, with our injury situation, should we even go to New Orleans or just call them and tell them forget about it?
Oh, Rombo. I get it. I hear what you're saying, but Kyle is Kyle. He'll, like I said, the Saints haven't seen the Ayuk, Richie James.
That's true.
Combination per se on film or anything like that. They're just basing it on, individual performances. And like I said, Kyle schemed something up. Are we going to win? Man, I don't know. It's gonna be a tough task. It's gonna be a tough task. If possibly maybe if they can get some pass protection, I can see that. I can see there's a shot at it. If they can get some pass protection for Mullins, then there's a slight possibility. Again, this is one of those, in the NBA when you have what they call one of them a schedule loss, where they're on the second of a back-to-back, they're traveling, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
They could be something like that. But looks like Kyle is, kind of looking toward the future into Week 12 after the bye to try to get everybody
You can see it in his eyes.
Because you can see it, like I said, because you have to run the table to make it 10-6, to make it to 10-6, and if they open up that
and you got the Bills and Cardinals,
spot, there is a possible chance.
There is,
because we still have we have the 2 games against the NFC East teams, the Cowboys and Washington, but then again we still have Seattle and Arizona to deal with as well. So is there a chance? Yes, because Seattle's defense is horrible. We saw that on display.
Right. And the Bills did what you're supposed to do.
Sunday.
Yeah, stop running the ball, Kyle. The Bills have said, we're not running the ball. These guys love when you pass at them. So we're going to pass at them. Just pass the ball.
Right.
God.
But other than that, yeah, it's definitely going to be tough sledding, especially we got to go to New Orleans. The NFL doesn't give us that respect. Hey, Didn't we win against them last time? Shouldn't they come to our house? But that's another story for another day.
Well, you know what? We've been doing the same thing to the Packers. This is just one of those weird things in the NFL. The Packers have come to us how many times? When was the last time we went to the Packers? 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago.
We've seen them 3 or 4 times.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. Well, they finally got their revenge. But like I said, with everybody being out, and that's everybody. Like Will said, we have a Pro Bowl team on IR. It's just crazy, man.
We actually do.
Crazy. It's like 20 players. I didn't do another count because I got tired of counting.
No, it'll make you crazy. You don't want to look at that. And by the way, Clarence, I got to tell you, though, when I look at the offensive attack, if you get Mostert and Deebo back, and the way Richie James is playing, along with Ayuk, as long as Nick can get the ball to him, do you know we could give defenses a hard time?
Yeah, we know Nick can get rid of the ball. Like I said, he's it seems to me Nick has just a better grasp of the offense than Jimmy G does. He knows where the window is. He knows where the play's supposed to be. He knows he knows where the check down is, et cetera, and so forth. He knows all this beforehand. And that's why Mr. Peters is out there, scouting quarterbacks. They're not gonna spend plain fair money, that kind of thing, to send somebody out there to go scout these college quarterbacks.
It's true.
Without something behind that saying, oh, we probably need to think toward the future, and this and that. But other than that, it's like all we can do is pray. And if you don't mind, Ronbo, I would like to pray for our team right now if I could, if that's okay with you.
Have at it.
All right.
Oh,
Lord
God.
Jesus, thank you for this day. Lord, keep our team safe on their travels to New Orleans. Keep them healthy, Lord. No more high ankle sprains, knees, any kind of ailment. Lord, bless the training staff. Wrap them ankles, do whatever they need to do, Lord, to get them out of New Orleans at least healthy. If we get a win, hey, that's a plus. That's a plus for us. And Lord, pray for the coaches and pray for everybody else. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Gosh. Yes. Whew. We're going to need it. Oh,
Yes,
my
Lord.
goodness.
Thank you, Ronbo. God bless you, sir. God bless to the TNT fam and everybody else on the chat. Let's do this. You gotta keep thinking positive.
Yes, indeed.
There's always
All
a
right.
silver lining.
Always somewhere.
Take care, brother.
You too, Clarence.
All right.
See you Saturday.
Bye-bye.
Oh, man.
You
By the
too.
way, and you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to say it's Veterans Day to those who have served. We owe you our own lives, and to you we salute. Timothy
you,
Hassett.
Ronbo.
All right, Clarence. Have a good night. Timothy Hassett. Could we pull Tyson Hill as our quarterback? Seems like they bring him to do the heavy lifting. Seems like a good fit. Timothy, Kyle wants a QB. Not, Taysom is like a, what is Taysom? Taysom is an all-around, I don't know if he's a quarterback. Taysom is something else. He's like an OW, I guess. Oh, and there he is. Timothy, thanks for that contribution. No, I'm not interested in that trade, but it's okay. We may do it. And now, from Bama way, for the ride.
On this Veterans Day, finally the rod has come back to Ronbo Live.
I've been missing you too, man. Last time we talked, I think we was winning ball games. That's how long it's been. Whew, man.
Ronbo, I tell you what, man. Hey, we die hard now in the club.
That's right. That's right. I
We
ain't
die
leaving.
hard.
That's right.
Just called, to get them down the Empire. A little word of encouragement. And to give, our front office and our head coaches a little criticism too. Just a little bit of both.
Come jump on in there.
But be a good chill, fellas. Be a good chill. Bottom line is this here. Still got Nick Bosa. Still got Fred Warren on defense. Offensively, we got George Kittle. We got Deebo Samuel. We got Ayuk on the rise. So, bottom line is we're missing just a few pieces.
A few?
As far as Jimmy Garoppolo goes, I don't think he was the worst case of scenario, but Ronbo, I told you this a long time ago. The footage where they kept showing the replay of Jimmy Garoppolo making the throw and he closing his eyes. I told you right then.
You talking about
if you remember, go back and play it.
It's been a while.
Said, this
I
dude,
remember that. I thought that was funny at the time.
Yeah, man, but it's like, dude, I knew his knee was not right because he wasn't in his comfort zone. And see, I'm not gonna make no excuses, Jimmy. Okay. Bottom line is, for the most part, you done suck, Jimmy, this year. But I mean, it's the coach's responsibility to put them guys in position to win. So you know, I made this statement to Grant Cohn, but sometimes Kyle Shanahan acts like he wants to be an offensive genius more than he wants to just win the game. And I'm gonna give you an example.
That's a good way to put it.
I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, let's take the playoff game that we put Green Bay ass. Okay, Jimmy Garoppolo threw the ball how many times in the second half?
Not many, the whole game.
And I mean, the point I'm trying to make is this. I thought right then Kyle Shanahan did something that no coach ever does, and that was being able to just take what the team gives you and not try to overthink it. I think that's what he does.
And just let
Sometimes he
Mostert wear him
reminds me
out.
of that coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he reminds me of when my boys Bama had Lane. I call him Lame.
Lane Kiffin
as an offensive coordinator. Yeah. Sometimes they get cute with the play calling. It's like, if it's third down and short, why in the hell would you go in a shotgun formation when you ain't got but 1 yard to go? Now you put the guys back.
Put yourself way back there. Ain't that the truth?
Right.
God.
I mean, Kyle, come on, bro. I mean, let's keep it 100 now in the Empire. We know we got a Virginia head coach. But sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but sometimes the problem is we believe in our own hype. And next thing you know, we have losses like we did against the Falcons last year.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying. We need somebody in that locker room to keep Kyle's brain on a correct wavelength, because sometimes, for whatever reason, he phases the freak out, and we suffer for that. Next thing I'm going to say, as far as the quarterback thing goes, look, man, we got to stop letting these damn bullshitters be on our team. And, I mean, I told y'all way back, Trent Taylor was not the one. I told you. That's one person.
He was right.
T.J. Beathard. Look, man, he could have damn picked up Josh Rosen. Yeah, I know Josh Rosen hasn't looked great, but as a rookie, you could have put that dude on the bench and let him learn your offensive playbook for cheap instead of damn killing roster space with cats like C.J. Beathard. I'm just being 100, man.
Rob,
y'all have been here long enough now, dog. It's time to go ahead and trim the tree.
About Rosen, though, I got to piggyback on that. You know what? That's Kyle's kind of guy. He wants the guy that sits there in the pocket and orchestrates from there. Everybody thinks Kyle wants a mobile quarterback. He might now because that's the way it looks. But back then, Rosen exactly what he likes. Yeah.
And I mean, last but not least, I'm gonna finish it up right here on the defensive side. Like I said, we got Fred Warner and we got Nick Bosa. I'm concerned about Nick Bosa. I remember me and Big Show being the voice of reason why back when the Empire was pissed off with us because we said we wanted Quentin Williams.
Oh, we ain't getting hurt? Yeah.
Yeah, the injury bug. And I mean,
he was the first guy to go.
Throwing an insult to him or throwing shade to him because, you know, his injury was a freakish injury. And I mean, you know, he's definitely one of our best players on defenses. But I mean, we got to just start trying to do a better job of replacing guys, man. I mean, the more and more I think about it, letting DeForest Buckner go was dumb. It really was.
Especially when you kept D4.
And I mean, you know, God, and we kept D4.
Yeah, he's still running around there getting paid and ain't doing the damn thing. You know what's so funny though, Rod? $22 million. You know, I think he's the second highest paid person at that position, behind only Aaron Donald. I understand why the 49ers weren't going to give him no $22 million. And ain't no point getting no bidding war with Indianapolis over no $22 million. That's just too much money. And he's good, but I don't know if he's $22 million good.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe once upon a time he was. And I mean, I'm not gonna crap on D4 like the Empire is, because bottom line is when he was healthy, we was 8-0.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody was praising him then.
If we could just get him to stay on the field, the boy can play. Ain't no doubt about that.
And that's the truth. But it's football, Ronbo. It's football.
Yeah.
Hey, Joe Montana was the greatest, but what happened at the end?
Elbow.
He got hurt.
Yeah. That's...
Stopped him from being on the field. But I ain't going to shit on my man. Because, I mean, we still got 4 rings with him.
And like you're saying, it's football. Rob, we got to go. I'm going to tell you, we hold a prayer meeting on Saturday. Usually we predict scores, but ain't no point in us predicting no scores. We're just gonna get together for a group hug. So if you got time,
Well, if I don't hear
Saturday.
from you again, I'll go ahead and say this and be through with it because I know we got to go. But
Okay.
we are Drew Brees' curse. Remember that.
That's
I
a
still
good
got
point.
my Ma Brooks jersey, and I will be wearing it for that game. The curse is
Good.
back, baby. We will
Good.
get them
We need all the mojo we can get.
already. Give me that exit, bro.
A Niners to the ride. Good to see you again, fam.
Shout out to Ron Bizzle. Shout out to the Empire. We in here, baby.
Yeah. Night Rod. And Coach Tim.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Ah, Coach, I can't remember the last time, even in our most dismal years, I did not see as I walked through the shadow of the valley, valley of death. I think, this is like a really scary time. Wow.
Yeah, well, first off, let me say this to all my brothers and sisters out there that are serving or have served in the past. I want to wish you a happy Veterans Day. You're always in our hearts and minds. And it was an honor and a privilege to serve with you. And for those I lost, God rest your souls. And I think right now with this team, we just should embrace the suck. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
we ought to just accept it right now. We're down. I mean, we've got a skeleton crew out there. So I wouldn't expect anything as far as going forward. Whatever we get will be positive. So if you look at it that way, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. The only way you can look at it then.
Yeah, and offensively, we're going to have trouble. McGlinchey, against Jordan, that's going to be a problem. And then they're going to switch and put that other guy Hendricks over there on him sometimes. And, they're going to roll up on our O-line on the right side. So that's going to be, it's a trap game for New Orleans though, in a sense, because we really look vulnerable, and they may come in a little bit too high on themselves after beating up on the Bucs. So we had that little sliver of hope there. So I would add that positivity to it. Looking forward, I think, I just want this game to be respectable. If we can keep it respectable, fantastic. That's great.
My feeling is, my sentiments exactly. Don't embarrass us, please.
And then going into next year, I got a lot of thoughts on that, but I'll just keep it brief. We got a lot of players. I think we're up to 19 of them are not going to be signed next year. That we're going to be free agents.
Well, if they can,
yeah,
you counted 19. Well, how'd you come up with that number, Coach? There's so many.
I'm looking at 2021 numbers on over the cap, and it says contracted players are only 34 for 2021. So now we did lose. Quan's not in that, but we do have to pay his salary, part of his salary next year, which is going to be about $7 million. That's not fun. But we got guys like Jimmy Ward. My God, $11 million next year. Come on, that's just cap.
How many years is his contract?
It doesn't tell me that, but I'm guessing. I'm guessing he with that extension, would he get 3 years or 4 years?
It's something like that. Yeah.
And then we got freaking what's his name? Richburg. 9, almost 12 million.
Wes has been.
And the guy sitting on his ass in the freaking rehab room.
2 years.
And then we've got D Ford, 20 million next year cap number.
That's my biggest pet peeve right there, D Ford. At least Ward and these other guys are trying to play and they're out there sometime. D just, man, God.
And I hate to say it, Jimmy's my man. But, you got to look at it from a football operation standpoint, and we're not getting out of him what we need to get out of him. So it could very well possibly be he's got a 26, almost 27 million cap number next year. We'd be on the hook for maybe $2 million if we cut him, and if we traded him.
Yeah, you
at
got to trade him.
2.8 million.
You got to get something
If we
for him.
traded him, yeah, which is what we want to do, I think
There's
we
a
can.
number of teams that would take Jimmy. Well, we're
Oh, yeah.
having bad luck, so we want to get. A lot of people want to get rid of him, but contrary to
tough
belief,
15
that kid can
quarterback,
play.
yeah.
He just needs to be out there healthy. So
Yeah, he just can't stay healthy for us, and that's for whatever reason. Maybe a fresh scenery will help him, and it'll help us because it'll give us a chance to trade for a guy named
who are you
Sam
looking at?
Darnold.
This is a whole show. Who are you looking at to trade with, though, and for who?
Jets first for Darnold.
A lot of people seem to like him. I just don't see it.
Well, I know, but I've looked at his film, and his NFL film is good. He's got the arm. He's got the mind for the game. He can, he's picking the right spots, where to go with the ball. His players right now, he doesn't have the players around him. We got outstanding talent. The kid who's going to do well in our system. And one good regular preseason with Kyle would be enough to get him on the field for each game. I have no problem with that because he could do at least what Jimmy's been able to do from a knowledge standpoint and execution. So, and he's got a much better arm and he can move. He can scramble around. He's got good legs. So I like him as a young, cheap player. Only, what is he at?
Rookie contract.
Yeah, rookie contract for 2 more years, this year and next. Or this coming year and next. And then I like drafting. I was hot on Zach Wilson for a while, but then I started looking at film of Ian Book at Notre Dame, and I should know better because Notre Dame is my alma mater. That's my buddy. That's my team.
All right.
But that showed me a lot. The kid, and that game against Clemson, man, he was on fire. So that's a big time game. So I like that kid.
Really got a good defense.
But yeah, that's the guy that maybe could help us down the road with some good tutoring and neutering.
Well, yeah. And you make a joke there, Coach, but that's what Kyle does to a quarterback. You come in, you go through a period where, and then all of a sudden you got to start learning his system. And Jimmy's not the quarterback he was when he first came to us. This is what, you bring these people in here and they look like gangbusters where they are, whatever they're doing, wherever they're at. And then they settle into Kyle's offense. And that's why when people say, get Matt Ryan, I said, Matt Ryan is still pissed with Kyle. He ain't coming. So, tell you, we'll see. But
I listen to some of the guys, I listen to guys that play
real quick, Coach, because we have about 20 seconds. Okay.
Steve Young said it best. Okay, he said Kyle's not running the scheme the way he wants to run it right now. He's running it played down to the guys he's got. He wants to run the Matt Ryan version. So he needs a big arm quarterback that can at least be mobile in the pocket. He doesn't have to be a scrambler, but just be mobile enough to move around and buy a little time and be able to throw the ball deep because that opens up your offense a lot.
But Coach, do you ever remember Matt Ryan rolling and scrambling around in the pocket? I mean, I've seen him on play action move, but I don't remember.
No. What I'm saying, I'm not saying mobile in the sense of, sprinting him out and stuff like that. If you watch him play, he's still got it. He's still got the skills. He can slide around. He can. All he's doing is finding. He's finding windows. That's what you want out of your quarterback.
Could be.
Montana was great at that. He could also scramble. So could Young. But
Coach, I got to tell you, we got to stop though. This is why I when Shanahan says what Jimmy needs is time. I think if people can get their feelings hurt next year, I think he comes back again. I don't think they're going to give up on him yet, but we'll see.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
But because we got to go. Good stuff as per usual. Let me see you Saturday if you get time. All right.
Okay, I'll look forward to that.
All right,
take care. Have a good night, huh?
You too. Night, Coach.
All right, Ronbo.
You. And Bobo, I see you there. If teams beat us, congratulations. They beat our JV team. But if we beat teams, they better go run and hide because they just lost to an all-backup 49ers team. And this is true, This is why I told you the game, last 2 or 3 games, it says, we already got a built-in excuse. We can always say you wouldn't have beat our first team unit. Thanks, Bobo. Is that Jay?
Ronbo.
Jay.
What it do, bruh?
Jay, I'm recruiting deacons and reverends because we built up a congregation here. It's going to be a large congregation. So we're going to need more than one pastor to deliver the sermons. Jay, I mean, the Saints, they was whooping the Cubs so bad, I thought somebody's got to pull them off of the Bucks there for a minute. That was terrible. And then here we come. Ain't got about 5 or 6 starters. We got 3 guys from last year on our team. The 4th one is on the Saints team, used to be with us. So, Jay, give me some perspective on this injury situation and why in the hell are we playing the Saints this Sunday?
Well, the injury situation, we just beat up. We need to rest everybody up for next year, with that Super Bowl run next year. We don't need them out there. The Saints go ahead and take care of us.
They better beat us good, too. If they have to squeeze out a win against the 49ers, that's a victory for me mentally. Because, see, I'm looking at that, okay, see that? Y'all better be glad we didn't bring the first string. I want to be able to say that so bad, Jay.
Oh, yeah, I'm with you. But we don't need it. Like I said, man, we need to go ahead and take this L, take all the rest of these L's for the rest of the year. We ain't no playoff teams. I understand we faithful. We love our team.
But I don't want to go. I'm with you. I do not want to go to the playoffs unless that team is full strength. Yeah, right? Ain't no reason. We ain't going to the Super Bowl.
We ain't got no CJ or Nick ain't going to get us there.
So go in there and get embarrassed in the wild card, and somebody else end up getting seriously hurt. But I wouldn't. It's somebody important. Because I got to tell you, Jay, if Richie and Ayuk hold a clinic this weekend, boy, I'm going to be losing my mind with that joy. Because look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at Richie. Just now got his chance, and he's showing up.
Oh, yeah. I'd be rooting for us to go to the playoffs, though. I wasn't ready to get rid of Jimmy,
Well, you ain't got to worry about Jimmy because I got a feeling he ain't playing anymore this year. It's probably going to be – because that ankle, you come out there, it's only going to get hurt again. Let Nick and CJ handle it, and maybe Josh Jones. I don't know, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because that's.
Yeah, but like I said, with Jimmy though, look at Joe Flacco, Neil O'Donnell, Trent Dilfer. I mean, there's a lot of quarterbacks that took their teams to playoffs, and you never heard of them again. You know what I mean? And because Jimmy took us to the Super Bowl with this great team doesn't mean Jimmy.
But Jay, all those dudes you just mentioned,
whole world.
None of them dudes had less than 5 years in the NFL. I don't think. This is why when you hear Kyle say
Flacco,
how many years he had? Plenty of years, didn't he?
But I'm talking about when they took their team to the Super Bowl. Flacco was probably like in year 5 or 6.
Well, that's what I mean. And Trent Dilfer, how long had he been around?
Neil O'Donnell and all them.
Look at Matt Ryan. He's been around forever. You're not going to always win the Super Bowl. But here's the thing. One thing I will say for Jimmy, he is a winner. I don't know for what reason, but he is. And I do believe deeply, had it not been for that wrecked ankle, I think he still would have been winning. I really do.
Yeah, he would. I mean, because it's his team and the head coach we got around him that's going to keep him, keep the play game, in his range where he can win. But I guarantee Jimmy won't be on this team next year. I guarantee.
Now, Jay, don't go out betting no money on nothing like that. No, unless it's surplus cash.
It's already written, the writing already on the wall. We got 26 free agents. We saved almost $25 million, letting Jimmy walk. Come on, man. And Kyle don't trust him. And they out there scouting.
This is speculation. This is speculation. No, Kyle has never said that, and he's always said you got to play to get better. Jimmy's played 1 full season and a half, and people think that that's enough time. I really think Kyle's going to go with him 1 more year for sure. And see if he gets hurt next year, though, that's the end of that. But I would bet, against your guarantee, Jimmy Garoppolo's coming back next year.
I doubt it. I hope not. Please, Lord, don't do it to me. I can't do it.
Jay, even if nothing else, they'll maybe bring in one of these high-flying rookies if they can get one of them, and let him sit behind Jimmy. Ain't no point in starting him. Let him sit behind Jimmy and learn. And if Jimmy comes around, you have the same thing that they had in New England with Brady grooming Jimmy on his way out.
Only way Jimmy come back is he take a pay cut. He ain't nothing but a glorified Nick Foles.
Yeah, well, I don't know about his pay cut. I guess they may mention that to him.
That's the only way. Yeah. I'll back against the wall with the cap and too many free agents. Yeah. It's like the same thing with DeForest Buckner. They let DeForest Buckner go so they can sign Armstead and Ward. You know what I mean? And if we let Jimmy go, we could probably sign 5 or 6 of our free agents we need.
But then whoever got a quarterback, unless it's a rookie, you have to pay him bigger money than Jimmy.
So, Joe Burrow's got $35 million this year as the number 1 pick for 4 years. Well, that's down there with Jimmy making one season.
Jay, if you want to start all over with the Super Bowl window and build around Burrows, yeah, I guess that's the route you could take. But if you still want to keep all those guys that we got and bring them back in here and make a run, you probably need to keep that unit together. I mean, I'm just about thinking.
But that's what I'm saying. We can't bring everybody back with Jimmy making 25 with you know what I mean, with our roster and our cap the way it is. Actually, if we let Jimmy go, we can bring everybody back and pick up a couple of extra pieces.
No.
And just run the same team with a rookie quarterback.
Well, you could, but if you got Mostert already, you got Kittle already signed. Ayuk's a rookie. You got Deebo as a rookie. So these are kids that are maturing. Jay, watch, we'll see. And next year, I'll say, Jay, I tried to tell you. If then otherwise, if you win, I'll say, Jay, you're right. We gotta go, Jay.
I got you. One more point. We're scrambling quarterback. Kyle Shanahan took his team one. He won the division with RG3 his rookie year, 12-4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what a rookie quarterback with a team
he won with a pocket quarterback 13-3. You know something though? Well, you got to realize. I think Kyle's got to alter his whole approach to the game. He doesn't like that, Jay. He didn't really like RG3. They just altered the program around him. He talked about that. He wants a guy that stands there and orchestrates from the pocket. Now, he's going to have to change with the 21st century, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, he ain't got to be a running quarterback, just a scrambling quarterback like Russell Wilson. That's all.
Russell's definitely a mobile quarterback. Him and Kyler. All right, fam. We got to go, Jay.
All right.
See you Saturday.
Appreciate you, Ronbo. Appreciate you for all you do. Love you, veterans. No! Bang, bang, not a game. God bless the veteran.
Yes, indeed. Give me that horn, James. Jay. Hey, Tony.
Aloha, Ronbo. How are you doing today?
Tony, man, appreciate Veterans Day and at the same time walking in fear. I have never been so afraid of what's about to happen. And I can't remember the last time I was a little fearful. I think it's the residual effect of watching them take a team apart, like the Bucs. They got 3 points, Tony. What happened?
Yeah.
And and then here we come.
You know what?
Shorthanded. Go ahead.
Well, no. I didn't mean to cut you off there. I think the Saints are a team that plays up or down to the level of competition that they're facing. And I think they came out guns a-blazing for the Bucs. But you look at their record. Look at their record, Ronbo. I took a quick gander through ESPN. Okay.
Yeah.
So the Saints have played 3 overtime games. They've won 2 of those 3, but they beat let's see here, the Chargers and Chicago and lost to Green Bay in overtime. Okay. Mm-hmm. They had 1 bad loss versus Vegas, and then they've also had 2 other. Yep, and they had 2 other 1-score games. Okay, and those 1-score games were against the Lions and the Panthers. Now, here's the thing. I think they will play to our level. Okay, now the other thing is I agree with the sentiment that this is a trap game for them. The reason why is because we are the first game of the soft spot in their schedule. Because after us, okay, they have us this week. Then they have Atlanta, Denver, Atlanta again, and then the Eagles. So this could be actually a prime trap game for the Saints. Now, I think the 49ers actually, there's some things the 49ers have to do to be able to win, and this is the thing, right? So the way I see it, number one, Niners got to generate pressure, and I don't know where that's going to come from, okay? And the reason why I say that is looking at the Detroit game and looking at the Vegas game that the Saints lost. So Detroit managed 2 sacks and 6 quarterback hits, okay? And then Vegas had 7 quarterback hits and no sacks. And that was a 1-score game and that really, really bad loss. I actually think the pressure is more important than actually getting home against Drew Brees and getting him throwing irregularly with that 40-year-old arm that he has there. Now,
exactly.
And so obviously Armstead and Kinlaw and Willis, I think, are going to need to step it up. Now, on the other end, we're going to have to do a lot of scoring ourselves. And that means we're going to need 2 important players who are going to play this week to play, and that is Nick Mullins and Trent Williams. Both of those 2 players are going to have to step up in a big, big way because that Saints defensive line is no joke. They are a playoff caliber team, and they beat up Tom Brady pretty good. But if those 2 players, step up, we have a chance. And at the same time, I also think that we're going to have to see a big game from Brandon Ayuk. I'd love to see him go over 100 yards. And looking at the games that the Saints have played, when they've played against good tight ends who have gotten at least 1 touchdown, those games have gotten a lot more competitive. So Jordan Reed is going to need a touchdown to score in that game. And then my 2 X factors I got going in here that might be able to get us into that trap game victory. If Deebo can play, and if Richard Sherman can play, I think we might have a chance. That's a lot of ifs. And we are not the roster that we used to be. But seriously, Ronbo, look at that Saints record. They play the level of their competition. What do you think about that?
No, I like that. And those are things I was not aware of. They played some close games with some teams that are not what you call blue chip teams. If you're dealing and having a hard time with Detroit, that doesn't, the 49ers, that means we're right in it. From a standpoint, that standpoint.
This is why they play the games.
Yes.
This is why they play the games, Ron.
You don't win on paper.
Yep. I tell you something. I mean, you're right. We're not going to tank. We're going to play hard. We're probably not going to win, but I think there's plenty of reason to suspect this game might actually be able to be competitive if we can just generate some pressure. Generate some pressure. I think we might be able to do it.
There must be a way. We've got to do a little more blitzing. Come out like we did against the Hawks. The 49ers had a lot of heart in that game, and they came out there where Russell Wilson was under stress. And then when we started getting behind, and the energy sort of fell off. But at the beginning of that game, the 49ers were all over it. We just need to sustain drives and not have them out there all day. And I think we can compete, now that you mention it.
Yeah, no more Wildcat. No more Wildcat play.
Please, God, no. Yeah, that was weird. And it failed miserably.
Yep. I mean, it took us out of the game. But, the team is going through a lot of adversity right now. They really, really are. Like the press is hammering them. I think Kyle is feeling the heat. I called in the other day and talked about, the 49ers PR department kind of putting Kinlaw on notice. I think there's a lot of pressure coming in from internally and from the brass of the 49ers management. And I think that, no one's on the hot seat. Obviously, they got contracts and everything, but I'm sure there was some very terse words exchanged between a lot of the higher ups, and if that can translate down, and if Kyle can coach his butt off and bring I think we can be competitive.
We can be competitive, and that's what I want to see. Yeah, when you look at the injury list, you gotta just hope they come out there and they look like they got an attitude. That's why when people say we got a tank, no. When you're a football player, you play as hard as you can in order to impress your current coach and as well as a coach that may want to pick you up. If I'm sitting there looking for players and you're out there tanking, I'm not bringing you in. So, that's what people understand about the term tank. There's no tanking in football.
Well, I mean, also think about it this way, too. There's 53 spots on that roster. And, the men who are professional football players got there by being excellent at playing football their entire lives. They are alpha personalities, each and every single one of them. They have achieved just to get there. They have pride. So let's bring it. Let's bring it on Sunday, guys. Come on.
Nick, we're going to see you. Hey, Nick, you get a chance. Get up back here Saturday. I always love your intakes, man. All right.
Rock Tony, on, Ronbo. Aloha. Take care of yourself, buddy.
You too, Tony. Have a great day. Oh, man. Tony's got a lot of great points, didn't he? A lot of great points. Okay. Because I tell you, fam, that he made a good point about the Saints. I don't know what happened there, son. That might have been just one of them flukes, right? Paul Third, he said, I would take Carson Wentz if the Eagles want to move on in a heartbeat. Carson Wentz is guaranteed never to make a full season. Why would you do that? Paul, really, Wentz gets hurt, guaranteed. Him and Weston Richburg are one of the same people. He said he gets hurt trying to work with the bad weapons. Philly give them over other than Ertz on the 49ers, our roster, could be MVP. But Carson gets hurt on his own. Remember that year he got hurt and he ran the ball into the end zone, took his knee out? Wentz is he's an injury magnet. But Paul, thanks. Okay. Johnny V.
Ronbo, what's happening, my man? How you doing?
John, I'm real concerned about this game. Normally we go into a game, no matter what, even a roster was like, I thought we had a chance against the Packers had we had the right people playing, even if a lot of starters weren't missing, but of course that wasn't the case. But this week, and as a matter of fact, John, when we were full force, huge biceps, when we went to play the Saints last year, I was a little concerned. So maybe, last year was a great surprise, maybe this year, could we get surprised again from what Tony just said? It makes sense that they're not going to run us off the field in New Orleans. Our guys got pride anyway. What are you thinking?
Well, I mean, he brought some great points. There's no doubt about it. And the Saints, they came out tough last week.
Didn't they?
That was pretty wild, Ronbo. I mean, my God. But, I worry just about, Mullins. We have Trent back, so I think that side's going to be safe. The blind side will be protected. As long as we're not at the Field of Jeans, Ronbo, I'm good, dude.
The field that will come. John, I just want to tell you.
That field.
I just want to tell you about that, though. Like Coach said, they're not going to come through Williams. That's too much trouble. Why go through Williams? We can run right through McGlinchey. Oh, man. I hope Mike takes some pride.
However Kyle schemed up the Rams game to contain Donald, that's what we need, dude. We need that again. We need that. We need to get rid of the ball quick, and we need them not to pressure us. And everybody pretty much held the line there in that game. So if they can do that again, was Grassu in that game?
Seems that he was.
Versus the Rams?
I think he was. Because I remember I was really impressed with
Kyle in the Seattle game, huh? I was too. I thought the offensive line was fantastic in that game.
Yeah, that was their best game of the year, actually, keeping Donald completely frustrated for 4 quarters. Nobody does that.
Yeah, and they moved him around. They let him. They moved him around. So he pressured each and every one of those guys, and they maintained.
Brunson actually took him on one-on-one on several occasions. No result.
Several occasions. Did a damn good job. So, I mean, we if we bring that offensive line, if we can copycat that, Ronbo, I mean, it could be pretty good. I mean, yeah, Brady had some turnovers that resulted in points.
Yeah.
So, if Nick keeps it to a minimal, I don't see why not.
Yeah,
but I just want to leave New Orleans healthy, Ronbo, without any season-ending IRs.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Just keep it a short game, short passing game. You got 2 playmakers because Jimmy impressed me. He is a playmaker. So you got not Jimmy, but I mean Richie. Give Richie James the ball. Give Ayuk the ball. I don't know if Kendrick's going to be there. Trent Taylor, I've got my concerns about what's going on with him. He's not Trent Taylor anymore. I don't know who's going to play tight end.
I'm ashamed to say that myself.
Yeah,
I'm ashamed to say that myself, Ronbo.
I know.
I've always been a big advocate for Taylor, but I think the time off has just. I think the talent that we've had come into San Francisco since his injury and his setbacks, they've trumped him, and I believe that they've taken his place. Younger talent, Ronbo, next man up, and unfortunately, he can't hang with them. Who plays tight end?
Yeah, see, I don't know if it's good.
Jordan
Nobody said
Reed?
anything about Jordan Reed, but he supposedly, right? I don't know why he only played a couple of minutes last week. Somebody said a few excuses about that. I didn't even know he was in the game. They said he was in the game all throughout the game. He was just sort of like invisible. I don't need an invisible Jordan Reed. I need one that actually comes out, makes an invisible appearance. And who else is that? And Juice needs to be incorporated more too, you know?
Yeah, Juice for sure, Rumble. What you know, this is where I question Kyle. This is where I question him. You know, like, why is it that our key players just, you kind of scheme them out of important situations? That bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
Bothers me. So I don't know, Rumble. Altogether, you know, I'm looking forward to it. What else do I have to look forward to? You know, there's not too much pressure on us right now because we suck. So, you know.
You know, and funny, John, the thing is, what you're scratching your head about, a lot of us are. If you went into Kyle's office and say, Kyle, Coach, could we just speak candidly? I just want to ask you a few questions about a few things. You know, you'd walk in there with Wright on your side, and I've dealt with people like this before on numerous occasions on different things. And you walk in there and you come out like a chastised child. He's that kind of guy. He would let you know why he did what he did, and he would have you actually believing it. You know, that's like, I see Kyle, I say, you know, you can't mess with him, though, because he sits there, he's very, when the press ask him these questions, like, what was with the Wildcat? What was this? What was that? And he says what he says, stands up straight, and lets you know if I had a chance to do it again, I'd do it. And you say, okay. Because it's success. You can't argue with success in the past. So, but
Kyle confuses me sometimes, Ronbo. He confuses me, and I think it's great. I'm glad you confused me, Kyle, because you've confused the whole damn room. You know,
and the players sometimes.
As long as you know what you're doing, dude, we've put full faith in you, man. We don't even try to keep up. Whatever happens.
Hey, good point, John. Because you don't want a coach that second guesses his own decisions. That's true, actually.
Hell no.
Yeah. Yeah, John.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't question it, man. He just says it. We all look at him confused.
He'll never apologize for anything that went south on him. He will stand there and defend it.
No, sir.
John, let me see you Saturday for the prayer meeting, and you know.
My man, brother. Thank you, Ronbo. I love you, man. I love the show.
Man.
Thank you for everything you do for us, brother. I appreciate
that. Thanks,
Stay safe
John.
out there, Ronbo. Good night,
too,
my man.
fam.
Good night.
Night. Oh, God, yes. Yeah, Kyle kills you with that. You'll never get Kyle to bow down and say, well, yeah, if I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't do it. Yeah. We're never going to see that. Ever. Bobo! Hey, Bobo, thanks. Wouldn't it be something if we won the Super Bowl? It sounds good, too, Bobo. I like that a lot. Thanks for the contribution, Bobo. It'd be so. I think I'd be bouncing off these walls so hard, I'd be on the IR after that game. I wouldn't be able to believe it. Emilio! Come on, Diddy.
What's happening?
Emilio, this reminds me, it's funny that before games, I'd be in here hooping up. We're going to win this game. I'm telling you right now. We got this. We got that. They can't stop this. Emilio would get on the phone. I told you, man, we suck, man. We're going to lose this game, and we're going to lose it in big fashion. I'd get all mad. Emilio, I ain't even going to argue with you now. Because I'm looking at this game as a game I wish we could just skip it. I don't even want to play.
I don't even feel that way. It's I feel different from those years past. It's just because we had Chip Kelly, we had Gabbard, we had Kaepernick on his downfall. It was so many different scenarios. Why I said we sucked. I was like, dude, we have no talent on that team.
It didn't stop there. Look up and down both lines, defense and offense. We was just hurting.
Yeah, no, it's a little different. We actually have talent on this team, as even with that $1 million roster on the damn IR,
That's right.
it's crazy. We still have talent on the team, which is like I said. plus team is totally different how I feel about then than I do now about the team. Like, so there is talent on the team. We can win games, but it's just
they're not
something
available though,
negative
Emilio.
happens.
That's the thing. We're playing with the B team, and I wonder if this B team could beat that Chip Kelly team or that Jimmy Tom Sula team. You know, because we got better depth than we used to, for sure. But they still need the big boys.
No, we do. It's just like I said, I'm in between. I think I don't want to tank because, like I said, we still have a possibility to get in the playoffs, and anything can happen. But it's just at this point, it's like I want them to succeed so bad. It's just because we went to the Super Bowl last year. It's like I still believe in this team. It like I said, honestly doesn't suck. It's just honestly, but it is just injury over injury, and it hasn't failed. Every single game we have a new injury. So I'm like, yeah. Can we get out of this? I don't know. You call it curse or whatever you slump. I don't know what you want to call it. It's just like, can we just go one full game without anybody getting hurt or some COVID BS that we got going on? KB is like all of a sudden. I still believe that game that was a setup loss because there's no way that all of a sudden he comes up positive and then you know what? The day before, one day before the game, all of a sudden, we got to take these 4 players. That I was like, just imagine if those 4 players would have been in, maybe it would have been a whole different scenario. The game would have been a lot closer. Yeah. But I was just like, come on. And then again, I was like, I'm starting to really believe the NFL doesn't like the 49ers for some odd reason. But then you go back, it's like, it might be because of the whole thing with Eddie D. Maybe they still don't let that go. So it's just, you don't really honestly know what the hell is going on. So it's just crazy.
Yeah, because we could expect some bad news every offseason from something with the league, and also, it's just really weird. But the league needs to give us some compensatory picks for that failed COVID test taking out 4 guys. You know what? It's one thing if you lose one player, but that was something that cost us 3 key players. What y'all doing? Lost that game in bad fashion. I don't know if we would have won if they'd have been there, but we at least would have had a shot. Oh, man.
No, I think it would have been a lot closer, and because we still had UConn on the field, and then we would have had the Trent wouldn't have got we would have had a better offensive line.
They wouldn't have been attacking at the left side like that.
It would have been maybe a lot closer game. Maybe we still not would have won, but I think it would have been way closer than what it was. Yeah. And then our run game, we'd have still had at least a run game going, but it's just. Yeah, we got it. Like I said, it's just.
Deebo's got to play. Deebo's got to play. Deebo fires that offense up in a way that some of the other players don't. Ayuk's got talent, but Deebo's the one. That's the catalyst for that offense. Deebo come flying around the corner on that jet sweep. Boy, that boy is deadly. So. We got to get these.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, hopefully he does play. I really want, like I said, we've only had 1 or 2 games with Deebo and Ayuk both on the field. Like, can we actually get that 1 full game?
Oh,
and I just really want at least a couple games. Gosh.
And you got to have Mostert.
With Richie James. Yeah, that's the other thing would help too with Mostert because like I said, he's been on. It's like, man, we can't have nothing consistent. We can't. Either we have all our running backs and then we have no receivers. We have all our receivers but no running backs.
we had that happen twice already.
At least with so I was like, can we partially have our whole team on there?
George Kittle, bam, out. Yeah. Till week 15. Well, what's the point? He's out for the rest of the season. Oh.
No, you think about it, because you can still, Shanahan still wants to try at least to get to the playoffs. They all do. They all talk about it. When you see their interviews or whatever, and then they all talk about we still want to get a chance to go. We still want to play. We're not down and out. We're still trying.
I like that.
You can see that they all really do believe it. When they talk, they believe it.
Fred you can see it in his face today when he was talking.
For us to,
it's serious.
It's just hard for us to believe it because then we see like, dude, we're seeing on the field, but then we go back to what's injury over injury. So it like I said, it's just injuries is killing them. We think we would be a lot better if we had at least most of our team. Mm. But
Oh yeah, we had the whole team, most of the team, or most of the team, whole team. Yeah, we'd be. Tell you what, the Hawks would definitely not have beaten us. The Cardinals, I still got. Who else we lose? The Eagles. Come on now, and we wouldn't have lost. Not all of the games. Miami,
we would have had a better record. At least maybe 2-3 losses, but yeah.
One. Miami wouldn't have won that game. and the Eagles would have we would have lost to the Cardinals. You
no,
know what?
That's why I say at least.
Yeah.
That's why I said 2 or 3 losses. That balances out to maybe 2, 3. Yeah,
Mm.
we wouldn't have lost maybe the Eagles game. Maybe we wouldn't have lost.
Yeah.
Maybe about 1, 2. Either way,
You
never know.
I'm gonna see you Saturday.
The Seahawks always go either way.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been having to do. You know what? As long as the Seahawks had that defense, they wouldn't have got in. We'd have beat them. Beat them bad too. Deebo did. Oh man, it'd been terrible. Hey, Emil, bring your Bible Saturday as we go pray for the 49ers to at least survive New Orleans.
Well, I say at least if we got at least half our offense, we got Raheem and Ayuk and Deebo, and this is a pretty good game.
He ain't playing.
We need Mullins to do his part too.
Yeah, he ain't playing though. All right, I'm gonna see you Saturday then. All right, fam.
All right.
Night, Emilio. Oh God. And hey, Bobo, we did that one. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, man, this is what pisses me off so bad. You got the team you got, but none of them are available. Kieran, hey, what's up, fam? And thanks for that contribution, Kieran. This is what's up. If we keep Jimmy and he gets hurt every other year, we need better backup quarterbacks. Or, yeah. Because that means next year Jimmy should be fine, right? Alice!
What's up, man?
Ellis, man, I'm sitting there looking at the injury report. But you know what's so funny? Because Kyle had a little bounce in his step today. He didn't look like, he wasn't peeping out from underneath his cap today. He didn't have his cap on, in fact. But I think Kyle's looking forward to week after next. He gave up already. Kyle's going to go in there. I can't imagine what he's going to play this game like, though. I wonder if he's going to play cautiously or go out there with hanging loose. We ain't got nothing to lose. You guys are supposed to beat us anyway. I'm pulling out every stop. So, it's going to be an interesting game on so many levels. At the same time, we average 2 players a week. We're in week 9. We got 18 players out. And then, you do the math, we'll be hitting 20 players this week. But Ellis, what are you thinking?
Man, we'll be damn lucky, man, if we can get out of New Orleans alive. Alive meaning not getting blown out or being able to maybe possibly get an upset. Because the pendulum is swinging in their direction a whole lot more than it is in ours. Because we don't have a team, and I would be surprised, that if like I said, we come out of there alive without getting, demolished. I just think that the momentum is just so much into their favor right now. They just came off this blowout over, the Bucks and everything, and beating up on Tom and them. And this is a totally different team. Like Aaron Rodgers said, it's a totally different team than last year. And at this point, we're battered and bruised, man. We're missing all of our key guys. So, but we can still put up a fight. But we got to score on the first 2, 3 offensive damn possessions. All of these interceptions, the turnovers. I said that the last game, and Nick ended up throwing that interception after Jermichael had that fumble, and we ended up through God's grace we got the ball back, and then he throws an interception right there in the damn near in the red zone, and it was like we got to swing first, we got to bomb first. And we can compete. But I don't know if Nick's ready for this kind of a task. I'm interested in seeing how he's able to, sustain, several drives, and be able to respond back. Because, Drew and them they're coming. He's coming to sling the ball. He's got nothing but weapons offensively. They're going to bring Taysom Hill in there, spice it up. He's going to be doing, you know what I mean? He's going to be doing straight, what they having? Where they always put him in the,
it's like
Wildcat
you don't
all
know
the
what he's
time.
going to do. It's like Chris Collinsworth says, it takes a real man to bring Taysom Hill down. Because when he starts running, boy, good God, that's a big dude. He must be bigger than I can even imagine. Because when he comes down through there, he is coming down there through like a train.
Yeah, and we do have Fred Warner, and that is his teammate. So he will be laying some hats on Taysom Hill when he will. Fred will be the man to come and lay a hat on him, and Dre Greenlaw will come and stick him too. So I'm not, I just would like to see Richie James offensively and Brandon Ayuk. I want to see them get 100 yards apiece.
That's a lot of athleticism.
Minimum. Yeah, man, and Kyle's gonna really have to go all in this game and try to make it work as best he can. Trent Taylor's out with a back injury, so we don't have him. And
he's not
not
out
that he
yet,
was really doing anything.
But I saw it listed. He's got a back thing. He didn't practice today. But anyway, I want Richie out there. Anyway.
More than likely with a back problem, I don't see him doing anything or coming in and period, just with having that issue. But yeah. And no Raheem, so hopefully that fella that's played with us last year that they I know Craig Kraft, they said
Austin Walter. Yeah,
Austin Walter. We got to get him going. We need Jermichael, and we need to use Kyle Juszczyk more. I keep saying this shit, and it seems like just Kyle. It's like if the run game is really not doing that well,
then
I would start switching it up a little bit. Start switching it up a little bit. River Craycraft he's not terrible. His name isn't very fly, but he's not that bad of a player.
I like that touchdown. I still give him a touchdown, Ellis. That was a touchdown.
Yeah,
they just didn't give it to him.
Absolutely. If they gave that shit to Devontae Adams where he did a somersault and his elbow hit the damn end zone and he fell out and they gave him the ball the touchdown. They should have gave River the damn touchdown. That was bullshit.
That was a TD.
They played us, family.
Toes, perfect.
Sure.
Toes, swag, everything was there. When you hit the ground, the ball's already been secured. Come on, y'all. That's a bad call.
Yeah, family. Yeah. We got our work cut out for us though defensively, man. I'm interested. This is going to be. This has to be the defense that's.
Ellis?
We got it. Yeah, sorry about that, fam. Okay. I was going to say defensively, we got to make sure that we can hold them in the secondary. I know our linebackers are going to do all that they can, but I'm expecting the defensive line to play big, man, and the secondary to come through. I know we're without K1. I'm not happy that K1's not playing. We really need him, but I'm hopeful that Jamar Taylor can come through and do his thing. And I know we got Jonathan Cyprien is going to be. Sounds like he's going to be getting some tick now that Jaquaski's out, and hopefully,
I wish
him and man. Let's give it a go. Shit, what do we have to lose? We're about to go on a little break.
Nothing. Because we already know Marcel Harris cannot handle Cook. Ellis, we got to go.
He can hit, fam. He can hit. He can fly around. Cook, but he has his technique and his ball awareness is kind of like a little, it's kind of a little off kilter.
It's a little suspect.
He got to get.
The thing is, Cook ate him up until Akello knocked him out. Cook was owning Marcel's lunch. Anyway, we'll see. Hopefully Marcel learned something last year. Let me see you tomorrow. Saturday, fam.
That's a bet. Family. I appreciate you. Thank you for the platform as always, man.
Thanks, Ellis.
Brother Ronbo. Shout out to the Niners faithful. Let's see what happens, y'all. We optimism is a must, man. We can squeeze out of there with a W, man, if we play good. We gotta get Drew though. Got to get to Drew this game. This is mandatory. All right, fam.
All right, fam.
Peace and love.
Thanks, Ellis. Elliot. Elliot. Elliot's you can tell he's trying to hook something up. You hear all the movement. Elliot, work on it, El. Is it who's that on the phone now? Who is that? Is that Elliot? Elliot, is that you?
I in there?
No.
Am I in there?
Well, you sound like you're way back down the road yelling.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, go ahead. Because you know what I'm thinking, though? Is it may be that the Saints, no, they're going to come out as hard as they can. Because if anything, the Saints know they cannot afford to lose another game if they want good positioning in the playoffs. Good positioning in the playoffs right now is essential for your chances toward winning anything. You don't want to start on the road. You'll be like the Hawks. Hawks get dismissed every year going on the road. Elliot, you're still sounding kind of distant.
Okay.
Elliot, I'm going to come back. Why don't you work on that a second? Huh? No, you're still exactly the same. Now you sound like you're holding your nose.
Yeah. I was on my headphones. I don't know why they ain't working for me.
Elliot, you know what you might do? Go ahead and get into that phone mouthpiece because you're still sounding very distant. I can hear you.
Go ahead, go to the
All
next
right,
call.
and I'll be
ready
back.
to talk about it. Okay.
All right, Mel. All right, fam. All right. They took his pistols away from him and gave him a couple of water guns. He's Mel.
Ronbo, what's good, my brother?
Mel, this is such a weird feeling. After having lost last Thursday night is one nasty taste in the mouth. And then they tell you need to go to New Orleans. The Saints is waiting on you. And then we just got to watching the Saints. They beat the Bucks like a father that did not want to adopt his stepchild. And I said, this is like not a mentality or thoughts I want to entertain. And I look at my team. I got all my blue chip players are not going to be available except for a handful. I mean, Mel, what do you? I don't want to sound down and out. I'm just looking at the real deal here. Mel, what are you thinking here? Because Tony made it sound better. Tony, I want to thank you, Tony. I'm not getting over what you said. I'm just a little concerned. But Tony made some good points about them playing down to their competition level. But what are you thinking, Mel?
Right. Well, I mean, coming off of our win in New Orleans last year, who did we lose to? We didn't lose to a blue chip, high caliber team. We lost to the Falcons. Like, anything can happen, bro.
Yeah.
This is the NFL. This is not the NBA. This is not Major League Baseball. This is not NHL hockey where playoffs and championships are played in series. Mm-hmm. In which case the best team is going to win 99.9% of the time. This is the NFL, and the difference between the good teams and the bad teams is not that wide. It really is only just a matter of that particular Sunday, whatever happens that day, Sunday, Thursday, whatever, and anything can happen. I think we definitely have the ability to beat the Saints. I like Nick Mullins, man. I do. So he's not Jimmy as far as the winning record and everything, but the skill set and all. If we can get Nick Mullins rolling and he's confident, this dude can play quarterback with anybody. He definitely has the ability. And all of this get rid of Jimmy talk. Like I was saying last night, I don't understand it. The same individuals who are complaining about Nick Mullins and about C.J. Beathard and about our backups, these same people that are complaining about the backups are saying, get Jimmy out of here.
And trading for anybody. Anybody. I'm trading for anybody. I've seen some names. Oh, come on, man. Jimmy's worse than this? I don't think so.
Right. Getting Jimmy out of there is only half of the situation. You have to worry about who's coming in and what they're going to do. That's what that's about, man. So, you have to have some type of real solution. I mean, everybody's a quarterback on the couch on Monday morning and everything. Who knows?
You get really quarterback. You got to make some changes all the way around. And also, Kyle's got to get a downfield threat. Everybody's like, throw the ball down. Jimmy can't throw the ball downfield. Who's going to be throwing the ball to? We don't have. We need. That's why I was always crying about, man, can we get Henry Ruggs? Because I knew Ruggs is that downfield threat. Ayuk may be, but Kyle's not looking like he's putting him in a situation to do that. He's done it a few times this year, though. So he could be, but we'll see.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? Man, I had something to say, and I totally forget what it was now. Oh, no.
You was trading play. You was talking about Jimmy, and same people talking about trading Jimmy.
Oh, yeah, okay, right. It was something, we don't need a running quarterback. We just need a quarterback with pocket mobility and pocket presence. That's it. You don't have to be a running quarterback at all. We don't need you taking off and running and getting yourself hurt every 3 games.
And missing the receivers
Pocket presence and mobility is all we really need. You need somebody that has that awareness in the pocket to have that clock that's going off in his head, letting him know how much time he has, and somebody who can move around in the pocket. You don't have to be fast. You just need to be quick and aware in that pocket, and that's it. So you can have your pocket passing quarterback and still be successful in this league as long as that. I look at Tom Brady. He's the most unathletic dude in the history of history, though.
And they call him the
statue
GOAT.
that they're going to build of him. It runs as fast as 40 times than he actually runs. He doesn't, but his pocket presence and mobility are elite. So, that's what it is. That's all we need, man. We good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We need a new training staff or something, though, because these injuries and then the setbacks after the injuries, I don't understand. You have a player that's been out for 10 weeks on a strained calf. Like, we can't have that, bro. We can't have every single game. We can't even be excited or happy when we win because the injury report is saying that we lost 2 guys for the season or for half the season or for 4 to 6 games. That can't continue to happen, bro.
I know.
There's no team that can sustain success that way. No. And, we can definitely keep Jimmy next year as far as money goes as well. He could restructure his contract. I don't know if you want to or whatever in order to stay. But there are guys that we thought that were shoo-ins for we wanted to keep them here and wanted to stay who they're on the fringe now, man, where they might be out of here. They might be out of here when you look at your Jaquaski talk. And I love Kwaski. You know how I feel about Kwaski, bro.
I know.
But you look at guys like that who are going to want at least a moderately high payday or whatever, and there are guys sitting behind them who, are totally competent, who aren't going to get that type of money.
And if you're negotiating a contract and his agent says, well, we're thinking blah, blah, blah. Well, that number's a little high, considering the fact that we've the entire time he's been here.
Hello.
Yeah, hold on. Let me tell. When you call in, do not unmute yourself, or you end up interrupting conversation. We'll get to you. Okay, whoever that is, don't do that. Don't unmute, please. Okay, go ahead, Mel.
Oh no, so
Go 9.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
There's a few guys like that. So
God. Hey, go ahead.
There's a few guys like that. Where we might just be moving on from these guys because their play is at a decent level and everything, but they just can't stay on the field long enough to warrant any type of legitimate contract here.
Also, do you look at Jimmy Ward? Jimmy Ward's getting heat again. Would you cut Jimmy? Would you? Are you ready to take off and leave Jimmy and bring Tavares in? We do have. I don't know what we have in the kid from Bama, but I do like him from watching how he works. We got to cut costs next year, and I guess we'll start talking about what fat we're going to cut later on. But you look ahead, like you're mentioning now, it'd be too bad to get rid of both Jimmy and Kwaski.
Right. Yeah. See, but that's the thing. I think that's really the only way to do it, Ronbo. I don't think you keep one without the other one because they really are under this defense as far as it goes. They really are a team, and they play very well together. One doesn't play the same when the other one's not in there. It's just the relationship that they have, being guys that are close who played together in high school and everything. When one's playing without the other, it's just not the same. So if you're getting rid of one, it just makes logical sense and financial sense to move on from both. Unless you plan on moving Jimmy Ward. I know that there was somebody talking about moving
Philly
Jimmy Ward to the nickel corner.
So you go back and revisit Philly, I guess, if they still want him. Well, we got to go.
Right.
I'm going to tell you, though, I'm looking for you Saturday. I've been telling people to bring the Bible, and we will have service.
No doubt.
But like you said, I'm going to stop this by Saturday. Because I always get like this, and when I get pumped up, Sunday, I'll be ready. Saturday, I'll be ready to go, no, we ain't losing this game. They put on their pants, left leg, right leg, just like everybody else. We can get this.
No doubt.
All right, Mel.
No doubt. All right, my bro. All right, Ronbo. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure, fam. Love to hear from you. Talk to you later.
I'll talk to you soon. Talk to you Saturday, bro.
All right. And Seahawks trade, Are you gonna root? He says, "Are you gonna root for the Hawks since you guys aren't going anywhere?" See, X-Ray, that's exactly why we're not gonna root for you. You're delusional, like you guys always say. You're not going anywhere with that defense. You're not going anywhere. I have. You know what though? I gotta tell you, I might root for if the Cardinals win. I might root for them. Hey, Elliot.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, that's it. Elliot, you gotta keep that connection loud and clear. All right.
There we go. There we go. Just like the A&T commercial. Can you hear me now? You know. How we doing tonight, Ronbo?
Oh, we're not doing any good. I'm looking at all them injuries, and they messing with KB. KB probably walks in. I'm here for the COVID test. Look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I got my gun. If you tell me I'm positive, I'm gonna kill everybody in here. You know? I mean, come on. That's just crazy. And he's positive. He's the first player I've seen him do like that. Positive today, negative tomorrow. Then another negative, and then a positive. How's that possible? Somebody's making a mistake.
I'm not understanding that stuff either, man. It's a conspiracy going against the 49ers right about now. Oh, so I don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is, man, the Ronbo, man, for me, it is what it is. Man.
I know.
Whether we got KB or not. Whether we got KB or not, man.
I just don't want to abuse my
get
boy.
our real,
you know, he ain't got to be treating him like that.
No.
What's wrong with them people?
That's my guy. That's my guy too. You know what I'm saying? The same way Richie James is. That's my guy too. I'm rooting for these two guys. Real talk. Yes. You know, so it's like, Jesus Christ, y'all keep on playing with this situation and y'all messing it up. I don't know what to say no more, man. All I can say is this. If this is how y'all gonna do us Niners this year, then all right. We'll see y'all next year, man. Because y'all don't want us here this year. Yep. Y'all don't want to see it. Y'all don't want to make no money off us or nothing. Y'all don't want to see us here this year. Y'all don't want the revenge tour to happen. So, okay, whatever, man. Next year, we're going to come back. We're going to be strong. We're going to be healthy. And I guarantee y'all, everybody going to pay.
Yeah.
Everybody going to pay. That's the best thing you can do.
Because what are the odds of being injured like this 2 years in a row? I don't believe it.
Man, you look, Ronbo. I don't know, bro. Like last year, I was already flabbergasted.
You did have some injuries last year.
I'm just like, oh my God. That's why I said the training staff might have to be looked at. Because damn, how you get injured like this 2 years in a row when it's time for us to do the dub thing?
But you know what Claypool said? Claypool blamed the whole coaching staff for how they run the program. Because as you know, Chris Finke was telling, because they bros, right? Both of them went to Notre Dame. Yeah, man, he got us out here in pads on Thursday, man. You know, and so I guess Claypool didn't know Finke ain't happy with Kyle cutting him every other week. He's probably went and told the media. What?
I'm a little embarrassed. I'm a little embarrassed because I'm a Notre Dame fan. So I'm like, oh, come on, Claypool. You ain't even supposed to expose that information. Like, you supposed to keep that to yourself. You ain't even playing with us. You out there way somewhere else. Like, you keep that to yourself. Dang, it's all messed up this year. That's why I said, man, you know what? 7-9 ain't gonna get us in no playoffs. 10-6 ain't gonna get us in no playoffs. 11-5, we might. But that means we run the table and win all games. It's not going to happen.
Look at the NFC East. They ain't nobody in that division going to win 10 games this year. You know.
And you know what's terrible? I wish we was in the NFC East about now.
How about them Cowboys?
I'm jealous of them. No, the dudes is out there finna be losers and they finna make it to the playoffs as losers. Like, oh my God. And they gonna get a good spot.
No, you know,
me right now.
It's okay, the division leader gets in, but after that, the rest of them guys could be eliminated. You can't go in winning. You can't go in with 2-12 and 14. And have the Eagles won? Have the Cowboys won 2 games yet?
Man, I just can't wait to beat them just because I can't stand the Cowboys. It's never cool.
I know. Washington
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They got the nerve to say Washington is still in the hunt for winning their division. I'm saying, are you kidding me right about now?
That's how bad it
are
is.
Are you kidding me? That's how bad it is, Ronbo.
And
we out here
4-5 with an army of starters gone. So you see, that's what I'm saying. Boy, teams, but this league would be glad the 49ers aren't at full strength. Boy, there'd be some whoopings being handed out.
Oh, now, we definitely would be at the top tier. Like, it wouldn't be no doubt about if we had our full team. That's why I'm saying, man, you just got to let it go, man. You just got to let it go, man. Now, I heard the last caller who talked after I got talked last night. And I would say he is absolutely right. We're not supposed to, and I want to clarify that real quickly. I wasn't saying we're not supposed to win as far as just, listen, when you play the Packers with the team that we had last night against the Packers, we're not supposed to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, that team is way better than our team. So that's what I mean by we're not supposed to win. Outside of that, we play the Jets, the Giants. Hell yeah, we're supposed to win against those clowns. They clowns, you know what I'm saying? And like my man said, we have a better team than that. So and more better players. So we should win certain games. I agree with him. I ain't about tanking. Man, we play with integrity. We go hard, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the outcome is what it is. So I just wanted to clarify that part. I didn't mean like, oh, we ain't got nothing, so we ain't supposed to win no game. No. All I was just trying to say is, man, against a team that is on the against the better teams, we're not supposed to win. So that's all I was saying.
Then you probably already know what's going to happen this weekend. So we can just get ready. But miracles do happen. We got better players this time. We ain't have missing everybody this time. Hey, we got to go. Let me see you Saturday. And like I keep telling everybody, bring your Bible, and we're gonna read Scripture and pray.
My son wanted me to tell you. We saw the show this morning because we looked at it together. He was telling me to tell you, what's up, Ronbo? You know what I'm saying? He always appreciate it every time. And I appreciate it too, man, because at the end of the day, you helping me recruit my son.
Hey, I love it.
You know what I mean? So that's the part. So I appreciate that. So, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got plenty of callers and whatever else like that, man. We're gonna have a good time. Let's just enjoy what we got,
sit back,
man.
relax.
And understand what we got.
Exactly.
Sit back and relax.
Yeah. So if we win, we can get crazy excited. And if we don't win, don't let it take you too hard. I agree.
Right. Exactly. Right. Let's not shoot nobody about that shit. Have a good night, Ronbo, man. When the next time you going to be on?
Saturday.
When next time you going to be on? Saturday?
This Saturday, yeah. We'll go ahead and get some scores or whatever else we want to do. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, man. Have a good one. I'll see you Saturday.
Night, Tyel. All right, guys.
All right.
And, hey, Frank.
Wow, Mo.
Frank, we're in here looking at, I wish we was playing the Rams this weekend. I wish we was playing any team in the league except for who we playing this weekend. Yeah, because every time I look at that injury list, it's like I feel like we're going in there, going into a sword fight using a pencil. It's just really wrong on so many levels. I mean, the Saints are sitting back there licking their chops. Bring them on in here. Bring them on in here. Last year, the reason why we didn't win the division. Go beat them Niners like, boy, they ain't never had a whooping like they're about to get. And I'd say, oh, man, they waiting on us, Frank.
Oh, my. Well, I mean, all I can say is Ronbo any given Sunday, Ronbo. Like I'm not scared, man. I don't know about everybody, so don't be afraid, Ronbo. Because Ronbo, you can look at this. You ain't see Dallas giving up a fight like that against Pittsburgh. They undefeated.
That was interesting.
And they seen way solid enough. I'm just saying, and you gotta look at it. We played better on the road. And another thing. My only concern
like I said, when I last time I spoke to you, Nick have to keep the ball out of harm's way.
Yeah, he's got to
If he
protect
can
that.
just keep the ball out of harm's way, we would be just fine. That he just can keep the ball out of harm's way. But I tried to call that Monday, Ronbo, so I wanted to shout out but I couldn't get through. So I wanted to shout out Trey and now I'm like, because I mean, Trey was right about what he said about Jimmy or everything, how he broke it down. When we went on that Super Bowl run last year, our whole team was predicated on running the ball and good defense. As you notice, Jimmy only had probably 3 decent games where he threw the ball. You know what I'm saying? 3 decent games. Because you look at our whole season last year, he ran the ball. Every time when Kyle thought Jimmy made a mistake or trying to force the ball or a team missed the opportunity to get an interception, what did he do? We'll run the ball the rest of the game. He did it, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't that I don't like Jimmy.
No,
I don't like Jimmy.
The only argument I have against that is if you have a run game that strong, the high percentage thing to do is to use it as long as you can. I really think people look at that. The games that Jimmy had the put on his shoulders, did a pretty decent job. So we had to have a combination of the two to beat the Saints. We didn't run the ball that well, but Jimmy was passing the hell out of it, right? So that's what I'm saying. I don't know that he's incapable as much as Kyle just applies logic. If I got Raheem running up 200 yards on these people, why the hell am I passing the ball? Even George Kittle, hey, what are we doing passing the ball? Just run it. If they can't stop us, let's just go with high percentage plays. That's what I think. I don't know that Jimmy's as bad as people think.
I agree with that. I agree with that. But Cal only do that when Jimmy G make a mistake. Oh,
but
no, you know what I'm saying? That's when he start.
But if you had over 100 yards in the first half, would you unnecessarily put the ball up?
No, I wouldn't. But Ron, we got to look at it, Ron. Both teams look at this year. Jimmy, week 1. Jimmy wasn't hurt in week 1 against Arizona.
I tell you
he wasn't hurt. Everybody, it don't have nothing to do with OTAs because a lot of other quarterbacks didn't have OTAs or training camp. So we can't.
I agree.
Blame
I agree with that.
Say,
what I
saying?
wonder, but did you wonder about what's going on with our offensive scheme and attack? Even Kyle said later. He didn't even have. That was a game that I'm not sure what they was doing. It's like a preseason game, because the next week they came out there with plays. And they were doing things that made more sense. Granted, it wasn't. It was the Jets.
It was the Jets.
Yeah.
It was the Giants.
But still, Kyle stopped clowning and ran an offensive approach. I'm not sure what they was doing that first week.
I said what I was saying, we have to adapt to the league, Ronbo. That's what I'm saying. We need I'm not saying we got to go get a Michael Vick style of quarterback, but that's what the league turned into. And we have to adapt to it.
It won't happen.
We need a quarterback that's mobile, that can make plays when the play break down. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
but Frank, I gotta tell everybody's gonna be disappointed with that because Kyle Shanahan, what he does is tradition in his family. They altered and designed a program for RG3 that year. That's not what they like to do. Maybe Kyle changes and redesigns his book this year. I can't see that happening, but maybe.
But like I said, we're going to go quarterbacks. Please stop saying Sam Darnold, everyone, and all these other quarterbacks.
No.
If we're going to go quarterback, we need to go with somebody who knows his system. That's Matt Ryan. That's the only one I agree. If Matt Ryan knows Kyle's system. So we can bring Matt in and then draft a quarterback and let him sit. If we don't stick with Jimmy G. Only if we don't stick with Jimmy G.
Yeah, and you know what? In order for that kid to learn, this is why I know Jimmy's coming back next year. They may draft a quarterback this year, but he's coming in to learn behind a quarterback that already now knows the offensive system and can help that kid learn. You got like Darnold, bring him in and then draft a kid too. Mm-hmm. Now you got 2 messes going on there because contrary to what people believe, Kyle Shanahan's system takes a while to learn. So, it's no point bringing in the blind to lead the blind. It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like I say, I'm not scared of this game. I think any given Sunday, anything can happen. So, like I say, I don't. In the NFC don't look. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. NFC don't look as tough. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear no team. I don't see no team that I'm scared. Like, oh man, we want to play them. They look so good. Like how everybody feared us last year.
I know, Frank. It's just the way they whooped on those Bucks. And man, anybody whooped the Bucks like that?
Rambo with Tampa Bay, they you know they okay. They got a good talent around them, but let's be real. Look at the teams that they beat. The Giants almost beat them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they haven't beat like a thoroughbred team like far as this, that's on the Saints level. So we got to also look at the teams that they beat.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? The Tampa Bay beat.
Frank, we got to
you
go.
Know what I'm saying?
I feel better already, Frank, just from you saying that.
We all right. Rambo, look, we going to win, man. Mark me down. We won the game.
Yes.
We won the game, Rambo.
I'm going to get in that spirit. I'm going to get in there. Frank, I see you Saturday, okay?
All right, Rambo. Love you, Rambo.
Yeah,
Shout out to
back,
faithful and everyone, man. Have a good one, Rambo.
You too. Night, Frank. Hey, Chip. Chipper. Chip. Is that Chip?
Hey, are you ready to ooh la la this weekend?
I'm ready, Chip. Just what Frank said, I'm ready. Yes. Give me some reason why. You got a lot of guys that laying in the hospital, but otherwise, we don't care. We are.
Me too, bro.
It's like G.I. Joe. Go Niners. Yes.
All day, brother. You already know.
Convince me. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Man? I'm doing okay. That anxiety. I can't wait till this weekend's over. I need a break. We need a week's break to stop thinking about teams like the Saints and what we're prepared to play.
Don't we got a bye after this week, or is it after next?
God, we have a bye after this week, so some of these guys can heal up. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. So hey, I think we'll be all right, man. If we can put my buddy Warner on his BYU college teammate, Mr. Hill. Taysom Hill. They're both from BYU.
Yeah, I know.
I follow both those. I follow all Utah teams. That's where I'm from, bro. So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm saying if we hold them off, little Taysom, man. Remember last year, man, when he was running it up on us, and my boy Bosa, man, stopped him on a with a third and whatever, you know. I know. Brings up bad memories. I know. I heard every day when Mr. Bosa's not out there, whatever. But
yeah,
I think we'll be all right, man. If they, let's keep the faith. Yeah. That's all we can do, bro.
That's true.
And what I was gonna say is, all these cats that want to bring in another quarterback, why pay them? Why check it out? Why pay them all that money? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
it's
agree.
Not broke. Don't try.
And if we're talking about saving money,
you're gonna bring in Stafford. You're gonna bring in Stafford or the biggest choke artist in NFL history, Mr. Matty Ice. Really?
No, we don't want those guys.
Get out of here.
Been trying to tell him.
Get out of here,
Chip.
Matty Ice.
Thank
really?
You. Oh, Matty Ice
Sorry,
has
I've
been
been
a loser
hearing all these cats. Matty Ice, really?
No.
He could throw. He could throw a deep ball. He could throw that moon ball. Right. I understand. Yeah.
Listen,
like I said, me, Ronbo. I watch every week. I know.
And Chip, unless he's bringing Julio with him, he ain't gonna be throwing no deep ball in San Francisco.
Right.
It's gonna be a West Coast offense. We need to get Julio though. If we're gonna bring Matt out, bring Julio with him then.
Yeah. Yes. That would be the only way that I would want Matty Ice if he brought Julio Jones with him. Right. And drafting get a quarterback in the draft and have him sit. Just like Mr. Mahomes did his first year. What did he do? Roll the bench, right?
Learn. Yep.
Studied from our boy. What was his name again? Alex Smith.
Alex Smith. Yes.
Yeah. Hey, I'm just saying. Do your hey, just study up, guys. What do you want to? Hey, and everybody wants to write off Jimmy G. When he was taking to the Super Bowl, you guys were riding his coattails.
No, but he's not getting any credit for the Super Bowl.
Even if he wasn't throwing, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no,
throwing the deep ball.
Another Chip.
You know what I mean?
Jimmy's not getting any. Jimmy doesn't get credit for leadership. We ran the ball, we played defense, and Jimmy just handed the ball off. A lot of people see Jimmy. That's all they thought. That's all he did. Jimmy converted one of the best third down conversion rates in the NFL last year. Nobody remembers that.
Exactly. Remember when he dueled it out last year against New Orleans?
Step for step.
Dueled it out.
Yeah.
Dueled it out, right? And what about when they played in L.A.? They played that L.A. It was a Saturday night game.
Smoked them.
That's what I'm saying. 3rd and 18. Bow. KB. Another 3rd and 18. Bow. I know Emmanuel Sanders ain't with us anymore, but come on.
But you need that kind of receiver, and that's why I keep telling you, you need that
kind of receiver. When he's not hurt, he can still put up the moon ball if he has to.
He can play.
Right?
Jimmy can play. He doesn't get any love,
he
but
can
he can play.
Yeah. Look at his win to loss percentage.
I do.
I'm waiting. I
reckon he's got talent. He just needs to stay. But you know what, Chip? One thing we can't argue with, he gets hurt often. I didn't realize Jimmy gets hurt a lot. And that's going to be what ends up probably getting him shipped out.
Yeah.
As far as being able to play, we may not be as great as maybe we say he is, but he ain't nowhere near as bad as some people say he is. It goes both ways. So, yeah.
Yeah, he gets hurt, bro. Hey, it's the way the league is now.
Yeah.
And they need to either do something with their training staff, and don't they got a brand new facility over there in
Santa Clara?
Over there in Frisco? Brand new facility.
They got a new facility.
Is their ice baths not working?
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Because it's not only Jimmy got hurt. If it's only Jimmy getting hurt, I could see it. But, man, we got 18 guys out.
Everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What's wrong with the facilities? Like, you know what I mean? Are they not icing dudes down, or you know what I mean?
And get some kinesiologists in there. Get those guys loosened up. Chip, we got to go though.
Something.
Hey, Chip, let's see you Saturday.
Epsom salt, Ronbo.
Chip, you know about Epsom salt, man? I have to put it in the bath water and sit out. They got more high-tech ways to do it now.
Hey, I'm just saying, they legalized weed, you know what I mean, in baseball. So with that.
It depends on where you play baseball. If you're in California, they did it a long time ago. We got to go.
Chip, let me see. It's legal there.
We'll see you Saturday.
All right, Ronbo. Hey, I don't know if I'll be able to call Saturday, but I'll be listening.
Because we hold a vigil on Saturday. All right, fam. Have a good night.
All right, you as well, brother. Go Niners. We got this. Yes, I'm ready to hear it. Ooh la la.
Yes, I'm so ready to sing it too. All right, fam.
Yeah, dog. Right. Later.
All right. And Ninerbot says, trade Jimmy for Taysom Hill. By the way, even if you did do that, I think Sean Payton, he loves Taysom Hill. He's just waiting for Breeze to finally say, okay, we've tried to get to the Super Bowl 4 times. This is it. I quit. You don't have to ask me to leave. I'm leaving. You talk about a team that's got bad luck. Drew Brees and their playoffs. And factually, Drew Brees, they've been just like the Hawks. Same team. Got to the Super Bowl once and made it. I think they maybe one and won it. Hawks, same way. Got there once and made it, and that's it. So when they start talking about, y'all ain't won a trophy since Hector was a pup. And they got one trophy in their entire franchise history. Hey, Daniel.
What's up, Ronbo?
Daniel, man, the reason these get-togethers are great, they're therapeutic, Daniel, because we're walking into hell. Sunday.
You think?
But enough has been said tonight that I do have a glimmer of hope that maybe, just maybe, we could pull off some bizarre upset. If that happens, going into the bye week, Daniel, I will be besides myself for the rest of the season at 5-5. I would start having aspirations of. Well, I can't fill that blank in yet. I'll leave that blank empty. Dad, you got injuries everywhere. Sherm says, I want to play, but he's probably not going to. Raheem Mostert is not going to play.
Yeah, we gotta wait. We gotta wait on Sherm and Mostert. I think we gotta buy.
Deebo's not going to play.
We can't rush him.
Yeah.
We can't rush them.
So
we don't have the training staff to rush these guys.
Yeah.
Everybody's on IR right now. But I heard about what was it, K1 Williams? He can't go on IR because if he goes on IR, he's done.
It's permanent.
For the rest of the year.
Yeah. He's already been on there once.
So that's just wasting. That's going to waste a roster spot, right? Because he's not going to be back by the end of the season.
No. Unless if we went to the playoffs, then maybe we could get activated. Or do they count the playoffs as part of the season? I wonder. Are they in a regular season or what? Anyway, he can't go back in there.
Grant went in on our secondary today. I don't know if you got to hear his podcast.
Yeah, I always read Grant. You know what's so funny? I read his headlines, and I already know what he's going to say. So
he went in on the secondary today.
I know. Grant makes me feel bad about our team. Grant, don't do that. God, I got to get Grant on the show, though. He's got to come in and address us.
I mean, he's right on the secondary. He says Tart is already 30 years old, so you can't really sign him after that.
I know.
And then K1
Grant's
Williams
usually right.
Is pretty much. Yeah. So we have to revamp our secondary completely, and then get one more pass rusher. So yeah, there will be no getting a quarterback in the first round. I don't think.
No, they don't do that. Hey, but listen,
and,
Daniel,
and
what are you going to do
like you said, we don't need it because we'll have Jimmy G still under contract, correct?
And yeah, you could draft a kid and then maybe learn behind Jimmy if he's that good. Hey, but here's the thing: who's gonna come in and play the box?
Yeah, I don't.
I like Marcel Harris, but he needs to progress from where he is. I worry about him.
No, he's a safety right now. Is he going to be a safety?
Yeah, well, yeah, he's a safety. Yeah. Marcel, he's Klosky's backup.
Yeah, but I mean, I was reading some articles too, and they're saying they're not. Saleh hasn't been blitzing because he doesn't believe in his corners can cover one-on-one anymore.
Isn't that scary? That's so sad.
Yeah. So why don't we blitz? So we don't give up the huge yardage. Why don't we blitz linebacker then?
They've done that a few times.
Does that make any sense?
I've seen them. Actually, Fred's been. What is it? Fred, Dre. They do blitz the linebackers on occasion, and
do they?
Yeah.
I'll be looking for it this weekend. Then
I thought I've seen them do that a few times.
Yeah, because I've been looking at some film on them, and I haven't seen too many linebackers blitz.
You know, the best blitz we have is when K1's in there. K1 gets his small self. He can zip through and around offensive linemen like a bullet, and that's what he looks like coming at that quarterback. K1's. I wish they would have done that more often. Maybe Jermichael can do it. You know, didn't he have a sack? He's got a couple of INTs and a sack. Maybe he's got the foot speed too. But
what do you think of moving? Yeah, because if Saleh's not going to believe in our corners that we can blitz, I mean that's just terrible because they can still get burned on a long route, and that's why the quarterback has plenty of time. You know,
I don't know why
they can still get burned on a long route.
Yeah, true.
We just got to make it harder on the quarterback, especially Drew Brees because he's so short. You know, just get some hands in his face.
Breeze gets rid of that ball so fast, though. I don't know why he'd be so afraid. I think Mosley's not bad. He's got some work to do before he gets really good. But Verrett's hard you can't really work him like you do most guys. I would blitz. I guess he's seen enough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, so you know who the number one receiver was last week in all the NFL?
Wasn't it Richie?
Yeah, it was Richie James.
Go,
Richie!
If
you don't put him in the starting lineup this Saturday, man, Coach Shanahan, I don't know what's going on.
He's going to be in the start. And you know what's so funny? Because Richie was doing Ayuk's game plan.
He's faster, though, because he's a punt returner, right?
I think Ayuk might be fast, but Richie ain't slow. So
is he?
No, yeah, Richie ain't slow. Ayuk runs a 4.3 something.
Yeah.
But Richie's got to be a low. He's got to be a 4. He's got to be in the low 4s. Probably 4.
I figure one of them's going to go for a deep pass on Saturday. I don't know which one it's going to be, but
Mullins isn't famous for.
We got to disguise it though.
A big arm. If he can get it down there, you got to be careful. Don't want to throw it too short though. Because you know what happened to Tom when he threw that ball short last Sunday. Man, Saints are picking Tom's butt off right and left. That's what?
Tom was scared in the pocket. He looked really scared in that pocket.
Did you see what was
Man,
coming
he
at him?
couldn't do
Offensive
anything in that
line
pocket.
and he's got a good offensive line too. That's what terrifies me.
Yeah, the thing with Tom was they got to him a lot. So I mean, if the Niners didn't watch that film and see what they were actually doing, Tom was backing up, and that's when he was getting blitzed from the outside. If the quarterback comes up in the pocket, then I mean he'll have some time. But man, the way they were blitzing on Sunday, whew,
dang,
man, the Niners got
savage hits on Tom too. Body slamming him. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but hey, when they're blitzing like that, it's all up to the screen game, and Shannon's still, I don't know, not pulling the trigger on that yet.
Make sure there's a check down really available. I don't care who it is. You keep your eye on that situation, and you keep yourself where Nick can see you. That's man.
Yeah.
Let him get it to you.
Trim Williams is fast, man. Send that guy out there.
Well, that'd be great. I'll make him eligible. We gotta go.
Damn, maybe he can take out Quan. Maybe he can take out Quan on that screen. That'd be nice.
I wonder if Quan's even playing. We'll see.
Yeah, it sounds like it. It sounds like it's the art of the numbers.
He probably wants to play too. Daniel, we gotta go. I'll see you Saturday.
All right, man, for sure. Ronbo, we'll see you Saturday.
All right, fam.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Right.
Night. Oh God. And let us go to because I love this game. Another says we can't have no Jekyll and Hyde quarterback like Jimmy. Well, Tom Brady was Mr. Hyde this past weekend. What we got to realize, there's no perfect quarterback that's going to make you smile every week on every play. They just don't exist. Russell Wilson throwing INTs like crazy against who they just played? Buffalo? Tom just got INT'd to death. Kirk Cousins, he has his. Think of a great quarterback. There are no such things as a perfect quarterback. So to blame Jimmy for the things that we blame him for, you expect another quarterback to come in here and never make any mistakes? It's not going to happen. It's not. I'm just saying, I know I'm a Jimmy fan. I'm not qualified to talk on this matter, but I'm trying to tell you, we had Jimmy when he was healthy last year. We were a good team. We were a Super Bowl team. And contrary to popular opinion, Jimmy was a good leader out there. All the guys on the team love him, and they worked hard. Just because we had a good running game doesn't mean Jimmy sucked. It just means we had a great run game, and that's a high percentage play. That's what you do. When you got Mostert running up 200 yards and setting records in the playoffs, why am I throwing the ball? So, that's why I gave Jimmy a great break. He's got a bad ankle this year. He can't plant. He can't fire. I'm just looking at the reality of the situation. Nobody can play under those conditions. I feel like I'm in a courtroom. Your Honor, give my client a break. I gotta go. I know, Ronbo, you gotta go. I know. Damn it, Dad, bring your Bible Saturday as we go over. Hey, Nick's going to call in, and he's going to lead the service. I'm going to stop praying. I'm going to start believing the 49ers going. You know how I love to believe in our 49ers? I do. God, those guys look rough in New Orleans. Oh, my God. They're at full strength. They look fired up. Whew, man. I feel like Coolio as I walk through the shadow of the valley of death. I get my... Never mind. I'll see you Saturday. Niners! We got this.